Hello, welcome to Voyage Through Vana'diel, my new feature stream series. Chat, we're here. Where's the HYRULE Jumble gone, you ask? It's gone. And we're left with Final Fantasy XI. So that little remix you heard there was me putting two songs from 11 and mashing them together. I thought they sounded nice. It's a 7-minute loop, so I need to get through this page quickly. So what is Voyage Through Vana'diel? Well, you didn't see episode 0. That's, I think, has come out literally right now. It just released episode 0. If you haven't seen the episode, it literally just came out and that's 50 minutes long. Go watch it before watching this. As I describe it, a playthrough with no play. There is no playing of the game. We're not going to be playing Final Fantasy XI. We're going to be watching it with cutscenes. I found a lovely playlist out there that goes through every single story cutscene. And not only that, we're also going to be reading about it. Finding out about the world, the gameplay. That's the plan of this. Because we talk about FF11 a lot in the community, but I don't like bagging on a game I haven't played. And I want this to be a full playthrough. So this is going to be kind of Final Fantasy XI in some way. Just so I can bulk out my number for this, so I can have an actual playlist of Final Fantasy XI. That's the whole idea behind this. So yeah, that's the plan. It's going to be exciting. Also, Final Fantasy XI as a category on Twitch doesn't really get a whole lot of viewers. So maybe we can get in some 11 people at some point. I don't know. Maybe it won't happen, but we'll see. And just kind of talk about this weird MMO that a lot of people have played. Now, Maelstrom, you mentioned before, I didn't read it. I got the first PC alpha test for Final Fantasy XI. I was back before they did alpha beta tests online, and they sent me a whole package with pre-release art on it. That's pretty cool, because this is like back in like what 2000, the early 2000s. It came out a lot earlier than you think. But yeah, stick with me, join me for our journey, and let's get comfy, shall we? Let's get very comfy. It's me. I'm here in a blanket. I have changed the colour of the blanket because I realised, by the way... Also, look, new VTuber model. This model has his hair down. He's in his comfy pyjamas. And instead of having a purple blanket of my purple pyjamas and purple hair, I thought, let's have a black blanket instead. Because I actually have a black blanket in real life. So it's, you know, it's immersive. I don't have purple hair in real life or cat ears, but I'm almost there. My phone is making noises. I had a good time with Final Fantasy XI back in the day, but it was definitely an old school mode, old school sensibilities. So, kind of going through it a little bit right now. Final Fantasy XI is, well, I would describe as a hard game to play through. I did back in my day, I did the PlayOnline intro, and we are going to be starting by watching that, chat. We're going to be starting Final Fantasy XI by watching the first, I think, 10 minutes of my Windurst to Bastok pilgrimage that we did. So, I have played this before, by the way. I did actually jump into Final Fantasy XI with some people in the 14 community just to have a look at it. It was like just a one-day thing where we all ran around, and it was fun. It was really fun. I did, however, get very scared when I realised how long this game would take to download. And then I'm having to I think it took like 3 hours for me, mainly because the PlayOnline software, which is incredible, by the way, is actually like limits its download. It throttles its download speed because it's old. But yeah, that's kind of the thing, chat. So we're going to be going through Treasure Casket at 5 PM, not now, so stay tuned for that when we get to there. But for now, let me tell you a little bit about Final Fantasy XI, shall I? Final Fantasy XI was announced at the Japanese Square Millennium event in 2000, along with the announcement for Final Fantasy X. So we've got an actual video here that goes through that, or at least shows its official announcement. It isn't a great video because this is before they actually did cameras for it. Someone was just like taking a recording of the event. Let's get the Vana'diel preview up. My little TV screen. And get this up. Boom. Bada boom. It's that easy, chat. It's that easy. I also need to link Chrome to cable audio. But yeah, chat, as you can see here, the incredible quality of the Final Fantasy XI reveal. So, from what I remember, this event, they announced this alongside Final Fantasy IX and Final Fantasy X, if I remember correctly. I might be wrong, but they announced a couple of Final Fantasies at the same time. But here it is. 11. The MMORPG. I apologize for the flashing. Their first attempt at kind of a big, massively multiplayer RPG like this. Everyone is very quiet in the audience. That's the one thing that I noted from watching this. Everyone's just sitting there like, whoa. There's no raving or, whoa, it's Final Fantasy. You mean 10 and 11 at the same time? It'd be pretty fucking wild to announce 9 and 11. Well, I remember they announced 10 pretty quickly after 9 came out, and they were like, that kind of fucked over 9 sales a little bit. You got Final Fantasy, and you get Final Fantasy, you get... Everyone gets a Final Fantasy game. That's what this was. Square... I think it was Enix at this point, announced this. It was a lot of static images of what the game is going to be, I guess. You want to play as a black mage? The thing to remember is Japanese audiences don't get rowdy. That's true. Also, Japanese audiences don't really care for spoilers either. Like, they're fine with spoilers for their stuff. They just want to see how those events will happen and transpire. Online Another World. So that was its original subtitle, I think, before it just became Final Fantasy XI Online. Which is fascinating to me. I think that's really cool. But yeah, so going through, again, the beginning notes I have here. The idea for a massively multiplayer Final Fantasy was conceived by Hironobu Sakaguchi after being impressed by the Western MMORPG EverQuest. Now, if you don't know what EverQuest is, EverQuest was like a really old RPG, one of the oldest. And I remember its graphics not being the best, but it was really cool. And Square saw that and were like, let's make our own MMORPG. So... Hiromichi Tanaka, producer of the original Final Fantasy XI game and its expansions, states 11 is the most Final Fantasy of all the installments. It includes many things the teams were unable to place in earlier titles due to technical limitations. Tanaka also recorded Final Fantasy III as a major influence in the original game, which can be seen in the job system. Now, I haven't played Final Fantasy III, but apparently that is the case. The job system is very based on the ones that you do get in free. In early development, there was a debate over whether the game should be called Final Fantasy XI, as there was uncertainty surrounding if storytelling in an MMORPG could be of a standard expected from previous titles. However, once the core storyline was written and reviewed, it was decided to be worthy of the main series, and the game became Final Fantasy XI. Which I think is where Final Fantasy XIV came from too. I don't know if they had to fight to make that a mainline Final Fantasy, but I did remember there was some debate over making it a mainline Final Fantasy or making it a spin-off, but making it mainline I think really helped its sales because, this is good enough to be part of the main timeline, hell yeah, get me in there. Yes, the timeline theory, chat. Final Fantasy is a multiverse, you can't fight me on this. So yeah, a closed Japanese beta took place in August 2001, with a public one in the following December. The game was officially released in Japan on May 16th, 2002 for the PlayStation 2. Although initially announced to have a simultaneous worldwide release, it took until 2004 before Final Fantasy XI launched in America and Europe. So imagine you played that demo when it came out. You have to wait 2 more years for the game to even release. I mean, that's kind of commonplace now with indie games, but also, damn. The PS2 version ended up not being released in Europe at all due to the hard disk drive peripheral for the console not being available in the region, and hence, that's where PlayOnline came into it. From what I understand, 14 was always intended to be mainline as a follow-up to 11. Maybe it's just 11 that was stuck in that debate. So I'm going to get up my original video of this, you may hear me for a second. I wish it just showed up. Yeah, you may hear me just say, "Welcome to Final Fantasy X-2" as I bring up this stupid video. Right, there it is. So I did some editing that I don't usually do for these parts. I did actually a lot of editing for the Windurst Bastok. If you haven't seen the Windurst Bastok video, it's actually one I'm more proud of in terms of me doing editing, especially the first like 10 minutes. So I'm going to probably go through those first 20 minutes and just show the creation process. This is before my new mic, so I am going to have to apologize for potentially how loud it's going to be. I'm going to try and gauge it, but we'll see. But let me just get this up and we can watch the Bastok reveal. When you think of Final Fantasy... Oh my god. Okay, maybe I can't do this actually. I'm like, no, it's going to be really cringy now. It's like going back to like one of your old videos. Oh no, maybe I can't do this, chat. What do I do? When you think of Final Fantasy, do it. Okay. Turn-based combat. An edgelord protagonist. Look at me. Look how I'm talking. Just making their way through the world. This is how everyone starts their YouTube journey. To be fair, though, they're always just playing a game a little bit differently. At least for this session. And there's one special video because, like I said at the beginning of this marathon, I want to play all the mainline Final Fantasy games, and this includes the MMOs, Final Fantasy 14, and today's Final Fantasy 11. So, with 14, the exception comes... Did I write a script for this? I don't remember. And I recorded a ton of that game because I am addicted. That is the okay, right, he's just going through like the preamble. Let's skip that. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, okay, this is the part, because this is where I have to work out how to actually do this. Enjoy. So I'm actually... Okay, let me change this to the other screen so we have a better view of this. Whoop. Okay, so here we go. Oh my god. Okay. This is hard to read. Free Windows client. This is actually how the game looks, but this is actually how the website looks, by the way, when you want to download PlayOnline. PlayOnline? Oh my lord. Okay, so download the Ultimate Collector Seekers Edition. The client can be downloaded for this place. Ultimate. Unzip to download. Is this actually how you download it? Downloading. Oh my god, it is. Flower discovers the 19th century, how to download games in the 19th. How get a virus. Well, that's what it felt like doing this, because if I don't know if I talk about it during the actual video, but these files, they get marked as viruses. So you have to tell your antivirus software, no, this is Final Fantasy 11. Oh my lord. Okay. Okay. I see. I understand now. Right, well, this won't take that long at all. Yeah, okay, I guess I'll wait for all these to install, but I'll get them all up ready to go. Sloppy. 1.5 gigabytes, and of course, because it's... If I did this on my internet currently, I probably could have downloaded it really quickly. But right when I did this then, this is my internet right now. Yeah. This is... If I did this, like, now, this wouldn't be as slow. Welcome to Vana'diel. Yes, and I cut this out of the video because I do actually talk about this for like the next 20 minutes. We're going to look at this website, chat. We are going to look at it before we even get into this. So Maelstrom, you mentioned this, the US version. Wait and see. Because Flower's about to get very annoyed about something. This generally goes on for 20 minutes. I'm just reading through all the story. Oh! I've been downloading the wrong one! Oh shit, hold on. That is important actually. I haven't got trigger file on this page. That's the one thing I didn't bring over. Give me a sec, let me fix that. No trigger fire. No, trigger fire! Wait! No! There we go, now it should work. Try it again. In fact, if you can't do it yourself, I'll do it.
You cock.
There we go. In fact, we'll also do this one.
Oh, Link! You're an idiot!
Everyone can do it now. Yeah, so as soon as Maelstrom mentioned, did he download the wrong version? This happened.
Oh, Link! You're an idiot!
Oh! I've been downloading the wrong ones! The final days music from 14. I should have been downloading the EU ones. Fuck. Oh, okay, let's do it now. I was so annoyed. And I must have clicked on the fucking US version. Fuck. Step 2. Install PlayOnline. Right, I got the 5 parts here. By the way, does this act as an instruction video? If you want to play PlayOnline, watch this because it does actually go through the steps you need to do. Make sure all the applications are froze before beginning the process. This is really weird. Yeah, no. It then asked me to put in actual information about who I am, so I had to not show this, obviously. Downloads FFXI. Okay. Extract. Played online tutorial that gets you to download the wrong version first, as is tradition. Yep. It's doing it. That's what people do. That, to be fair. What now? No, there's no way to skip along. To install and click. I mean, I guess I'll install this. What's PlayOnline viewer? It says click them all. Yeah, it says click them all. Okay. Install. Okay, it's become something else. It's kind of direct. But I kind of like it. I like how. And here we go. Yeah, I do eventually say during this that I kind of like PlayOnline because of how weird and old it is. It's kind of like having like an old toaster or something. It's adorable. Cool. It's like stepping into like the past. Computer hardware space. Okay. Big wigs. I should add some epic music on in the background. Add some like battle on the big wigs with some chocobo players in there, and also I don't know, catch the last. That's not. I forgot how much I edited this. I'm actually surprised. The version of that song has definitely skewed how I listen to it because that version is so good. And okay, I could have done that aspect ratio a little bit better. Good, but that's just the version I have in my head now. It's like it's taken up there. What's going on? What's going on? Now I think I can click PlayOnline, and I should be able to see it. It has not. Oh no! I like the background I use for this. It's here. It's on the screen right now. We have it. We have Final Fantasy XI. I thought that would be a much more hellish process, but no, because Flower didn't realize that was just to download. I've got to install it now, which takes about 18 hours. So I'm gonna load this up. Yeah, as you can see, Flower thinks he's done. There's still 20 minutes left. Oh my god, what is happening right now? Oh my god. Step 3 is like the longest one. I need to turn it down. The PlayOnline music. Okay, so update to the latest version of the PlayOnline viewer. This is the latest version of the PlayOnline registration process. We'll start. Further version updates will take place when you log in to PlayOnline. Click next to proceed. Next. Please update PlayOnline viewer in order to proceed, but select an update to update your stuff. This is insane. This is amazing. I love it. I love it so much. Going back in time. This music is great too. They did not need to go as hard at the PlayOnline music as they did, but they did, and we can respect them for that. Yeah, look at the cat cam. Welcome to PlayOnline, taking you back in time to play the oldest of Final Fantasy games. I realized what you confused yourself with earlier. We're here today to go back in time. Well, the US/EU release. 1990s commercial or something. This is amazing. I love this so much. MF9 uses PLL for the guide. Oh, so you have all 3 of them. 18 hours of the same music. That is it, Shiny. That's exactly it. It's just the same song. Why did you fly? There's a wasp in here again. There's an actual wasp in. Fuck's sake. Really? This is back in the early days where the PC couldn't even handle games like World of Warcraft. How does this keep happening? I don't live near any like flowers or anything. Maybe it's like you're called Floor Reverie. We need to come say hello. Yeah, so I talk like for like 10 minutes here as we download this. Don't open the windows. I have to open the windows though because it's hot. They know you're the king of spring. Exactly.
It's not called launcher. Please proceed to PlayOnline registration. If you're already a member, you can add or edit your connection.
This part really confused me. This is like the hardest part of PlayOnline.
I think I do actually need to create an account, so I might need to hide that. But we can
You
that,
do
yeah.
get a different song.
See if there's any talking flowers on the PlayOnline score. Right, let's start PlayOnline registration. Hope you're all ready to see some flower personal information. Gonna see those wacky 4 digits. You will need a Square Enix.
This is why I had to hide this, because you have to put in your ID. So I'm gonna skip through this part anyway, just because we know this part sucks. You only got 4 digits on your card, exactly. Chat, you do not know how happy I was.
Okay.
Also, chat, the legend of the talkie flower. Wait, I need to get rid of myself. The talkie flower, the legend. Here he is. Oh shit, that's the wrong one. Because I couldn't fit the talking flower in, so I was like, what do I call myself? It was the talkie flower that worked perfectly.
Here it is! We're not even done, by the way. We've got to download it.
No, we've got to install it. We've already downloaded it. We've just got to install the game now.
Welcome to Final Fantasy XI.
This is in 2022? Oh my god.
Okay, information play. Before we wait, when were we doing server maintenance? December 11th.
No, you don't want to do the survey.
Oh, I love it.
Explore, well, I'll read this. Exploring Vana'diel is a thrilling experience. During your time here, you'll be able to talk, join, and adventure with many other individuals in an experience that is unique to online games. That being said, we have no desire to see your real life suffer as a consequence. Don't forget your family, your friends, your school, or your work. I mean, no.
The weirdest thing in the entire world. Oh, I love it. Okay, let's download it. We've got a 7-hour download to go.
7-hour download is very optimistic. You ever hear of the story of the dude who died playing this? I have not.
This is actually going to take 9 hours, guys. I can't do anything about it because the download is throttled by the own servers itself. So I can't do anything about this. This is going to be going on in the background while I'm doing other things. I don't know if I can pause it, but here we go. Preparing the update.
So this didn't take 9 hours. It took about 4 hours, I would say. 3 to 4 hours. So what I did is I left this on in the background and I sped it up. So the next 4 minutes is me having that on in the background. Okay?
So I'll be back when it's done in 9 hours.
And I put on See a Sacrifice music from 14 because why not? Because it generally takes that long. I was looking for a song that had like clock noises in it. And I was like, oh, let's just put on one of the best songs that Soken did. It's not even an 11 song. But yeah, this took a long time. And I like how the time there at the bottom increases. I guess maybe they made this a little bit easier though, because it didn't take 18 hours is the big thing. But it still took a while to get through. This is why I'm not playing this game, chat, because I'm not going through this again. I'm good. I have better things to do. No, Mr. Fly. I don't know if it's a fly or a wasp. It's not making buzzing noises. The window is right there. If you want to leave, it's open for you to go. Did it say Floor Reverie? There was a boss called Absolute Virtue and a group trying to beat and took over 30 hours of constant playing, switching people in and out. We'll probably get to that at some point during this. But yeah, this is just it's so long. Like I'm not even joking, chat. This is like I didn't cut it out because I felt like it was important that you guys saw all of that.
Error has occurred. Error and fatal error has occurred.
That's what I was scared of. Just like the fatal error.
What is this bullshit? Final Fantasy XI is a massively.
Why was I so angry?
Role-playing game that has access through. Oh my god. Yeah, I need to fix the graphics.
Oh no, yeah, no, I was yelling because the game was like 20p. It was like the smallest thing on my PC. It was tiny, and then I had to adjust its size to make it bigger. That's it, though. That's all I wanted to show you, because we got all the Bastok stuff. If you want to see this, this is me and the group messing around, and then eventually we go to Bastok, which takes literally about an hour and a half. It's fun though. I highly recommend checking out this video. I think Maelstrom, you're in there. Some other people in our community are also in there as well. And then I play as the best character, Derek Minimal.
The next 2 hours.
We got the boat. It was good times. It was good times. Chat. That's it. That's the intro. That's what I wanted to show you in terms of the intro anyway. I don't want to go through this entire video because I'd rather us just get started. Because we now have the fun of going through the website. So I'm going to get that open in the background. See if I can do that without. But I'll go to this page. I can try and open that quickly and safely. So there is a website for Final Fantasy XI where you need to install it. And I'm just going to open that now. Because it's on the official PlayOnline website. Because of course it is. And opening that up. Go back to the Vana'diel preview. We have this lovely page. Yay! Now, let's go to this screen so we can get it big and... Oh, hold on. I just realized we're going to get to see my secret project if I do that. I mean, you can already see it. So let me just do that. Get rid of the taskbar at the top. That. I think I'm going to have to do that on here as well. Yeah, I am. Okay, hold on. Oh no, I block it. Hell yeah, I blocked the thing that I was already showing. But yeah, chat, here you go. Here's PlayOnline in all of its glory. I might need to move myself, but I'm going to use the power of editing to bring me down to the bottom here so we can get a better look at this website. It's a bit hard to look at because the site is so condensed like this. In fact, give me a second. I can probably make this a little bit less. There we go. But yeah. So this game has been receiving updates. Not as big updates as in 14, obviously. But Yoshi P, after working on 14, has started, you know, looking after the grandpa, basically, the Final Fantasy XI in the room. And he went through that, and he came back to this and gave it some much-needed updates, like adding an Aetherite current system in each town, adding a lot of quality of life to make playing 11 a lot easier. Saying that, it's still a difficult game to play, but you have it now at least. You have it complete. So, the plan is to go through the main content. That being the equivalent of A Realm Reborn. Now, I don't really know how 11 handles its expansions, whether they're like 14, or they're like, whoa! Cheap viewers! Whoa! Get out of here, you. But we can actually click on that and have a look. So yeah, we got Vies of the Zillart, Chains of Pamathia. Some of these aren't full expansions. Like, you have some add-ons, and you have like a battle area as well. But these are all like full expansions, basically, is what I heard. No cheap viewers here, only expensive deluxe ones. Exactly. We only get the best viewers here, Cyber. But if depending on how long this takes, I might go for these as well. They're more the same as most ways to deliver cabin and new jobs in the new story. Okay, so that's how it works. Good. I mean, they are called expansion passes, I guess. But yeah, that's interesting. So we could go through all of this. There are 2 flyers in here now. Oh, come off it. I might have to bring out the bug spray in a minute. But we'll go for the history of Vana'diel before getting into this. Why not? Can I... Oh, here we go. I'd say the bulk of this good story is in the expansions. Yeah, we do need to get through the original game first. When we have to, obviously. It's like a Reborn, you have to get through it. But the prologue, chat. The world of Vana'diel is a crossroads of magic, swords, and technology. It is also a battlefield where those who believe in light face monsters that thrive in darkness. Struggle centers on the control of crystals, sacred stones that are the fundamental source of all creation. The monsters showed no mercy as they laid waste the beautiful towns, ravaged the land, and polluted the streams and rivers of Vana'diel. But the people united to seize victory from the jaws of the beastmen, earning themselves temporary respite from a life and death struggle. 20 years have passed since the people's great victory, but now, even as the memories of battle have begun to fade, a new evil grows inside Vana'diel, and it hungers for the power of the crystals. They just can't get enough of these crystals, can they, man? Like, they love them, they're delicious. They are the most delicious crystals ever. I mean, fair enough. We've got these as well. Is this like... Well, we could go through this maybe, but are these like before the game or after it? I'm kind of curious. Ancient memories. I think these are before, like, in 14 there are set areas before. I was gonna say if we just threw all the crystals in the trash, we'd solve most Final Fantasy problems. I think that's what 16 was about, to be fair. 16 was like, crystals suck, let's get rid of them. Yeah, I assume this is like in how 14 there are different eras before the 7th era. So yeah, we'll go for this. Long, long ago, an ancient race descended from the gods flourished in Vana'diel. They traveled through the sky, extracted gold from stones, and gave birth to grasslands across the world. Or they extracted gold from stones and gave birth to grasslands across the world. So what, they were like miners and they somehow made grasslands appear? An interesting origin, I guess. But one day, they decided to build a pathway to the divine entrance of paradise. Enraged by such a brazen display of insolence, the holy gatekeeper destroyed their path and cast their homes to the bottom of the sea. Wow, what a dick. Shortly thereafter, the goddess Altana awakened and saw the ruin that had once been Vana'diel. Saddened, she wept 5 divine tears. When the 5 tears fell upon the earth, they gave life to the 5 races of Vana'diel, which we will go through as well, probably. But the god Bamathia saw this from his place in the shadows. Bamathia saw fit to condemn her work, curing the people of eternal conflict amongst themselves. He created terrible beasts, spread them across the world. Wow, all the gods are kind of dicks in this world, huh? We're gonna screw you over, but I'm gonna be sad and make the races. I'm gonna screw you over and create all these terrible beasts that are gonna murder and kill you. Never again would they think to open the gates of the gods. They just wanted to say hello to the gods. So like, no, you can't come up here, not allowed. We don't invite you to our parties or our brunch. We're just awful. At least the gods in 14 seem to be quite nice and chill. I should have some music during this. Let's put some music on. So close that and that. We can put Rainwave on in the background. I do have music, but that's only for punishments and rewards. So you want to work, Rainwave? There we go. The Age of Beasts. The Beastmen thrived in the ensuing era of darkness, but the demi-human, Galka and Mithra... The demi-human? Oh wait, no, this is the 5 races thing. Let's just open this up. Have a look at this. Well, we'll go for that at some point. But yeah, the demi-humans, Galka and Mithra. I've heard of Mithra before. Blessed with bodies powerful enough to resist the advances of the beastmen, grew in number as well. They fought tooth and nail to cast the hordes from their homelands in an age of unending battle and chaos. So a lot of war happened, a lot of fighting occurred. The Taru race, which I think is the why am I having a mind blank on the small races from the Lalafels? There you go, that's the name of them. They're the Lalafels of this game, basically. And they wandered in the world in search of peace. And discovering an uncharted continent, they named the land Windurst and settled down to build a brighter future for their kin. Now, I know what Windurst is because I played 11. That's like one of the starting towns, I think, along with Bastok. Several decades after the Taro's long journey had come to an end, a young Taro girl lost her way in one of the mysterious towers scattered across the outskirts of Windurst. It was there that the secrets of magic were revealed to her, and this knowledge would spread to her entire race. The Taro Taro worked as one to harness and understand the mysterious power that had been given to them. So began the Great Age of Magic. Wow, so she got very lucky than her. She just went into this giant tower and was like, oh, whoa, look at all this cool magic. Why is the second song, like, it got lyrics in it? God damn it. I mean, it's not that many lyrics, I guess. Let's go through the races. I think that'll be a good thing to get kind of an idea behind. So obviously you've got your Humes, you've got your basic bitch humans. Originated from the Bastok region, the Humes are spread to the forest reaches of Vana'diel. This race is characterized by its equally balanced abilities, moderate intelligence, or basic intelligence, basic level of skill in numerous areas. This combination of traits have played a large role in Bastok's growth into a prosperous nation of technology and industry. Because, you know, they're humans. Of course they're going to somehow thrive despite the odds. You got the Elvan. The race of proud warriors, the Elvan, are the founders of the two legendary orders of knights in the nation of Sandoria. Physically, they are characterized by their tall, slender bodies and pointed ears. Their unshakable pride and faith in their beliefs is visible in each of their determined faces. So this is the Elizon of this game. The Elizon are the elf people from 14. That comprises some of my favorite characters: Alphino, Alice, Stinian, Emmerich. Equally balanced abilities and moderate intelligence. The speciality is being average. Yep. They are just average they're basic bitch characters. Base actually mattered in this game too. Interesting. Is it like their job systems? The Taro Taro are a race of skilled magic users who call Windurst their home. Although the Taro Taro physically resemble children, their size does not reflect their age. Masters of the magical arts, the Taro Taro have honed their abilities through dutiful study of the world around them. Their dedication and hard work fueled the rapid construction of Windurst after the destruction of the Crystal Wall. The Taro Taro enjoy a friendly relationship with the Mithra. Spoilers, by the way! I was going to read that! With the Mithra, who called Windurst their home as well. So the demi-humans, they named their race after one of the original ones, and they called them Mithra. Okay, understood. That's why I know that name. The Galka, this is the one Cyber I want to know about, because these are the Rogadon, basically. The Galka are a hulking race of powerful warriors. The Galka's capital city, located in the Altepa desert of Zepwell Island in the southwest corner of the Quan continent, fell to an attack from giant ant creatures. Sorry, Cyber, but your entire group of people got wiped out by giant ants. Oh no! The surviving Galka spread through Vana'diel, and a large number of them eventually settled in Bastok. The sheer strength of their powerful physique is second to none. They have used their skills to contribute to the construction and development of the numerous mines in Bastok. However, it seems that some Galka have less than fond feelings for members of the Hume race. Yeah, well, I mean, they are basic bitches. It's Elden Ring ant tunnels all over again. Exactly, they've spread. They've made their way to the Galka's headquarters. The Mithra are a predominantly female race of hunters who live alongside the Taro Taro Windurst. They're easily identified by their characteristic ears, which give them spectacular hearing ability, and their long tails, which result in an unparalleled sense of balance. They are known for their energy, curiosity, and their penchant for causing playful mischief. Get it? Because they're cat people. The Mithra enjoy a friendly relationship with the Taro Taro, and this attitude of mutual cooperation has made Windurst a nation of peace and prosperity. I like how this page has completely neglected the other two, like, city-states. Like, Windurst is the best one, dude. I wonder if the person who made this is a resident of Windurst. I think the Windurst is going to be the Gridania of this game, and it's going to very quickly become very boring as we go along, but we'll see. Anyway, we've got a couple more ages to go. The Age of Magic. Empowered by their expanding magical abilities, the Taro Taro united themselves as the Federation of Windurst and worked to drive the hordes of Yargado beastmen from their lands. The Taro Taro prospered, unified by their knowledge of magic and solidarity of a new... Imagine that! Imagine being these terrifying beastmen and seeing all these little, incredibly powerful mages appear and just utterly decimate you. They would have to run from the shame of it, I feel like, at the end of the day. Galka were shit mages, but good tanks, etc. Ah, interesting. But revealed secrets cannot be suppressed, and the knowledge of magic slowly spread to all of the people of Vana'diel. Within a short time, other races and even beastmen began to employ magic techniques for themselves. Interesting. Filled with regret, the Tara entered this era of isolation. They closed their borders to all but their longtime friends, the Mithra, and so once civilization became more and more out of touch, the west of the world. Interesting. So their isolation led to them becoming kind of out of touch. Similar to Gridania, actually, in some ways. I do wonder how much this game carried on over the 14 and how much like the blueprints led to that. Like, do we have like a pirate city-state? Do we have kind of a sand capital city-state of older? I mean, the turn. Yeah, no, I think it's fascinating though, that the comparisons that could be made between this and 14, because they're made by the same people, as far as I remember. The Age of Power. The use of magic brought both happiness and conflict to the other race of Vana'diel. Perhaps most satisfied with the proud Elven, who made the town I started in was very older looking. Was that Bastok? We went to Bastok at the end. That might have been somewhere else. They're different, but a lot of the building blocks are the same. The races are more or less just renamed. I mean, that's what they did in Shadowbringers. I think Shadowbringers is a good example of how they kind of made, not another MMO, but they took the blueprints and did it again with Norvrond, and they made kind of just another world with different races, which suggests, and I think we're going to be getting this with the Alliance raid, that the world of 11, the world of Vana'diel, is going to be a different shard. I fully believe it's going to be a different shard. Like, come on, it has to be. This is yeah, Sonic Generations music. That's good. Right. Beastmen strongholds and Atari villagers alike fell before the power of the Knights of Sandoria. Within a short time, nearly the entire Quan continent had come under Sandorian control. But pride comes before the fall. Ah, twice the pride, twice the fall. The nation of Bastok, found by the Humes and Bastok and Galka race, lay on the southern edge of the Quan continent, fortified by their growing economic and intelligence-gathering abilities of the Hume race. Bastokan forces crushed the elite Sandorian knights at the Second Battle of Constasht. Cutting-edge firearms technology turned the tide of battle and cemented victory for the people of Bastok. There you go! The Galka get to win and made their own entire race. This humiliating defeat sent the kingdom of Sandoria into an age of internal turmoil and civil war. Piece by piece, territories that the Elven had conquered slipped from their grasp. Ha, get fucked, Sandoria. The Age Technology. The fall of the kingdom of Sandoria ushered in an era of prosperity for the Republic of Bastok. Hume tradesmen spread across Vana'diel in an unprecedented era of economic development. Bastok's fortunes grew as Hume saw products forged from the precious metals and rare ores extracted from their mines. The trend only accelerated with the appearance of the engineering genius named Sid. Ever practical, the Humes set about creating another nation-state, the Grand Duchy of Juno. Juno had long been a tiny fishing town on an isolated island between the two continents. Isn't Juno a place in FF6? There was like a bandit town in FF6. There might be. No, there's Treno from 9, but Juno sounds familiar. The construction of great bridges transformed the sleepy village into the teeming metropolis of trade and. I'm gonna have a look. Give me a sec, chat. Also, this is the Metal Gear music. Juno, FF. No, wait, it's Juno. Junon is the place from 7, obviously. Maybe this is a coincidence. But they do this a lot, especially Yoshi P. If you've played 16, a lot of the big nations in 16 are based on previously established nations in Final Fantasy. So you've got Dalmekia, which is based on Dalmasca from 12 and Ivalice. And you've also got Rosaria, which is based on, I think, Rosaria from 12. So a lot of stuff is based on previous Final Fantasies. There's a lot of crossover in that regard. That's like how there's a lot of like primals, like Ifrit, Shiva, always going to be in these games. Mughals, Gilgamesh. It's easy to make a new Final Fantasy because you can just use a lot of the names from previous things. It's great. Or you can just be like 13 and make your gods nothing like how they actually should look. Like Carbuncle should look like Carbuncle, but it doesn't in 13 because it's weird. The end of the Age of People. That doesn't sound good. The one known only as the Shadow Lord appeared without warning, and his name remains synonymous with terror to this day. Consumed by hatred for all living things, he enlisted the Beastmen and employed them in simultaneous attacks against the nations of Vana'diel. So began the Crystal War. After years of peace and prosperity, the nations fell one after another, unable to halt the relentless onslaught. The nightmare spread across the lands of Vana'diel like hellfire. In response to the seemingly unstoppable Beastmen attack, Grand Duke Camlanot of Juno convinced the people of Sandoria, Windurst, and Bastok to unite as the allied forces of Altana and defeat the Beastmen once and for all. Damn, good job, guys. The stalemate ensured for some time. Finally, at the legendary Battle of Juno, the allied forces of Altana were able to gain the upper hand. They claimed total victory over the Beastmen at the merciless battle of Coxabard. I think that is Coxabard. I don't know how to say that word. Finally, the heroes of the 5 races cornered the Shadow Lord in his stronghold of Castle Slal, where Volker, champion of Bastok, these names are insane. I love them. Delivered the final coup de grace. We're going to see as a part of this, but if you watch the intro cinematic, we're going to watch that after this. That's the plan. First, the Crystal War drew to an end, with victory marred by the unaccountable corpses scattered throughout the devastated lands and cities of Vana'diel. This feels very important. This feels like Dalamud falling and them fighting Dalamud kind of important. The dawn of the Age of Adventurers. Although the war had ended, the long-suffering of Vana'diel pledged to maintain the long-suffering nations of Vana'diel pledged to maintain their alliance. Each nation built a consulate in their sister countries. The Duchy of Juno unveiled enormous airships based on ancient technology, bringing the nations of Vana'diel closer together and promising a new era of peace and so similar to 14. With the fall of Dalamud, all the nations became pretty chummy with each other. Or so the nations of the world had hoped. In reality, the Beastmen had regrouped and continued to construct strongholds throughout the world. Although they lacked the organization of previous eras, they launched a new campaign of looting, plundering, and terror against the people of Vana'diel. Still, the 3 great nations continued to mistrust one another. Rather than dispatching their own forces to deal with the Beastmen threat, they began to employ a new generation of independent youth to deal with the situation on an individual level. These stalwart people are called adventurers. They are intrepid souls who follow their own beliefs, moving freely from city to city, inspired their own national allegiances. Truly, it is the dawn of a new era in Vana'diel history. There are ads currently playing. Yeah, we'll watch the cinematic in a second while the ads are going. I'll refill my drink. So that's nuts. That there's so much lore already before we even jump into this game that is important to read. We've got the jobs. We'll probably go through these as we go along. I think that'd be fun, just going through the story and then this in the background maybe. Because yeah, there's no like order to this. We're just having fun finding out about 11. So with that, chat. FMV very quickly because of this lore, at least in a quick cinematic version, doesn't really drop any exposition. Wow, we'll have a look at that then, won't we? Go back to this screen. Close the preview. Get it up. So chat, we're going to turn the music off now. And we're finally going to get started with the main game. So we're going to watch the intro cinematic, and then after that chat, we're going to be doing the minigame. The little minigame that I have set up for us to do. So let's get the cinematic up.
It all
Which is
began with
annoyingly playing when I don't want it to play. It all began. By the way, OBS, I hate you. Just want to let people know that I don't like OBS. Because I'm trying to, like, get this stuff ready, and OBS is like, no, I'm going to always resize your browser and make you really annoyed about it. Stop it, OBS. Stop being weird. There's a lot of YouTube videos too that are like different resolution. Just keep it the same. Like if it looks weird, just don't change the scale of it, please. I beg you. Anyway, the intro cinematic chat. I have this video on my old channel. What, the cinematic? The opening cinematic? I kind of forgot this had a narrator. Maybe it's more exhibition than I thought. It's 7 minutes long, so we've got a bit to get through.
the stone. Also the legend. It all began with
Does this game have voice acting? That's something that I am curious about. At a crisp 160p. Oh. Because like, there's got a narrator. I don't know if the actual 11 has what voice acting. Because 14 does, obviously. Because they're kind of, you know, it's next gen. It's big. It's flashy. But I don't know if this did. Because it wasn't like the PS2 era still. No voice acting. Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
In ages past, a sentient jewel, enormous and beautiful, banished the darkness. Its many-colored light filled the world with life and brought forth mighty gods. Bathed in that light, the world.
But let me get this straight. The gods were like, well, we hate you humans for using crystals. Mate, you're made of the crystals. What gave you the audacity to be like, we're better than these people? I mean, I guess that's like that they're like the original creations and they're all powerful. But all they didn't do anything. I guess they built the world and made them made the people worship them. Did they help at all with the construction of the world? Like, do anything? Maybe they're like, we made a crystal, but don't use this, dude. Chat, this is the only voice that you're going to be getting during this entire game, so get used to it.
Vana'diel was in the midst of a great war. Faced with invasion by the Shadow Lord and his hordes of beastmen, the leaders of the enlightened peoples united their forces in desperate alliance. They were
the Galka is so fluffy in this compared to the Rogadon.
The Republic of Bastok, the Federation of Windurst, and the Grand Duchy of Juno. Together, they struggled for survival.
Well, that's not Windurst. That must be Juno.
As chaos engulfed the land.
So yeah, this is when the Shadow Lord attacked because he was like, "I hate you all because I'm evil." Ah! Whoa!
What's going on? What was that? What the?
Shadow Lord is a real asshole. He is an asshole, isn't he? Look at them. So have you heard of Lord of the Rings, chat? Oh, look at the Mithra go! Look at the Galka! I mean this in the nicest way, but I feel like a Galka is going to do a lot more than the Taratarus in this. Let me turn it down a little bit. Oh, look at their weapons! They can cast magic though. Well, if a Galka learned how to cast magic, then it would be a thing. Oh, I know. Is it implied that Galka share casting magic? Oh, look at them go! They're like the Imperials of this game. So they have no latent magic ability. We're gonna drop ice on you guys. You were saying about the Taru. Holy shit, look at them go! They're just jumping dive bot. Yeah, look at them go! Don't underestimate the power of the... Look at the Humes! Look how awful they are. They just can't fight at all. Whoa, whoa, whoa! We're gonna throw rocks at you! Look at them, so average. They are just the most average, basic bitch people. Running away at medium speed. Living medium-age lives. What is that thing? Is that a behemoth? Wow, they're big in this world. Eating their medium steaks. Yeah, medium rare. Riding their medium-sized roller coasters. Wearing their medium-sized pants.
Aldo.
Okay.
Aldo, listen.
Why does Aldo sound familiar? This is a very important NPC. Why don't you also climb? The music is good. I have heard that 11 soundtrack is really good. I don't know who did the music for 11.
Sis? Can you lower yourself down? I think so.
Oh. How did they get through that gap?
Are you alright? Emelyn? Aldo, just run!
No! What a self-sacrifice. Oh. He didn't even scream. He just died.
Emelyn?
What happened to her? Did she run away? Maybe she ran around them. Run, run, small child, run! But we know that the Beastmen did end up losing though, because the knights fought them, and fought the Shadow Lord. I mean, I am feeling the Final Fantasy in this. I'm feeling the most eggiest of Final Fantasies in this. But I am also reminded of Final Fantasy 12 and how that intro did a lot of the heavy lifting. And then it was like, oh no, actually this intro is entirely pointless. Like, the intro of 12 has nothing to do with the main plot, at least in my opinion. Like, it's a war that happens, the prince dies. It has something to do with Ash's plot, I guess, then, but not the main character who's meant to be Vaughn 20 years later. So that would make Aldo like, what, 28, 30, something? Is that him there? Wow, look at this Final Fantasy man. He's not as good as your boy Bart's. We can definitely say that. What? Oh my god! Look at all 5 of them. Wait, who's that? That's not a Taru. Oh, there we go. There you go, chat. Welcome to Voyage Through Vana'diel, or as I call the title, Maiden Voyage. That's us. Well, I'm not there. No, Derek Minimau doesn't exist at this point. Right. With that, we're going to do something a little different, chat. That's right. It's time. It's time for the treasure casket. So, you might be wondering, Flower, is this entire watchthrough just going to be me watching videos? No. I have designed a mini-game that I'm going to be doing every hour. Or, if you guys redeem it with channel points, where I'm going to be doing a little game that I have nicknamed Treasure Casket. Here it is. I can't say that word. Treasure Casket. Treasure Casket. I think it was my accent's like screwing with me there. But yes, if you have played Final Fantasy XI, you may recognize a chest minigame that it transpires when you try and open them. A guess the number minigame. I have designed through a lot of copy and pasting of code, a guess the number minigame where I need to get it in a certain number of tries. If I don't, then I will have to roll a punishment wheel. If I do, I get to roll a reward wheel. One of two things is going to transpire, and we'll get onto that when we get to it. So let's get started, shall we? Without any delay, let's get this open. Oh boy. So I need to make it smaller because I can't resize the command prompt window, which is annoying. So we got 7 attempts. If I fail this, I will get two more attempts on my next go, so 9 attempts. If I succeed, I'll get 2 less attempts. So the chances of me getting a punishment will be higher. Chances of me getting a reward will be higher depending on what happens. It scales. So let's get started, shall we? We're gonna start with it. We're gonna start with 50. Too low. Oh boy, 75. Too low. 85. Too high. Okay, we've got 4 chances left. It is between 85 and 75. 80. Too high. It is between 75 and 80. Okay, we got 3 attempts. The chances of me not getting it here are very low. I'm gonna go with 77. Too low. 78. I mean, the only one it could literally be is 79, so... There we go! Okay! I know chat's gonna be like, no, you succeeded! That's not cool. Well, guess what, chat? Because we only get 5 attempts now. So we're gonna have that on in the background as I try and work my way out of the pit. I mean, it could have been 76. It's true. I think... maybe going forward, we'll start with 5 attempts because that was a little easy. So I think at the beginning of each stream, we'll always start with 5 attempts. It could have been 76. Well, it couldn't have been because it's too low. But that's it, chat. I succeeded. Thank God. We don't have to do a punishment immediately unless someone redeems it. Then we have to give it another go immediately. So with that in mind, let me get the wheel up. And we'll go through this. Firstly, we're going to roll. Oh wait, you're right. I was thinking like 3 steps back when you were between 75 and 78. Yeah, I think we'll start with 5 attempts because I think 7's too easy. Okay, right. So I get to roll this and I get to choose whether I get will depend. So let me put oh god no. Let me put the music on for this. Let's do this! Ah! What is it? Oh god, is it Paintbrush of Souls? I haven't seen the character yet. Shit. Chat. So, Paintbrush of Souls. I need to draw the last character I saw in Final Fantasy XI. Well, we did watch the cinematic maelstrom, and the last character we did see was that man in the intro. So I'm gonna get him up, and we're gonna do him. Okay. So let's get that up. And you did see that generic ass Hoon fellow. Is he like an important character? Because he's the first character I'm going to be drawing. So closing that. Oh no, I don't want you guys to see that. I mean, you can see the wheel. There's nothing wrong with you guys seeing the wheel and how I made the wheel. Annoyingly, Creator takes a while to load, which isn't fun. But I'm going to get the guy up who I saw in the intro. Like, he's so crusty. But, yeah, we'll get the guy up who I saw in the intro. I have him. I've got him next to me. And I've got Creator up too. Right, so, new file. 500 by 400. Older is a character later. Yeah, he seemed like a character you would meet later, to be fair. Right, so I've got 5 minutes to draw this guy. So when the clock goes to 10 past is when we'll stop. So I've got him here. I've got 5 minutes. I can't. I have to keep going. So we got his face. And he was smiling. He had a small smile though. And he had a nose. Don't draw penises. I'm gonna go eat some spaghetti. You don't, that might happen. And he had a lot of hair, but the hair was it was going all over his face, so it was like that. And it was spiky as well. There you go. He looks beautiful. I love him. Let's get rid of this line in the middle. Yeah. Okay, how far are we through? We're 1 minute through. Okay, I got some time to add some extra details. So he had along a neck. He had a neck, and on the neck he had this weird scarf thing over his neck. So I add that, and then we add his chest plate. Oh, his armor. You are right. He did have a neck. He did have a neck. Exactly, Furby. I'm not going to go too far into detail. That's probably as far as we need to go in terms of the body. Let's add some colors now, shall we? So, go there. I have given him, the god chin. Holy shit. Look how long his chin is, chat. And then we go around here. His eyes are amazing as well, by the way. I have done nothing with eyes. To be fair, chat, I'm not good at drawing eyes, so it kind of checks out. And then we'll draw his hair. His hair was very dark yellowy. So we'll do that and do that. Have that there. Do that. And we'll add some eyebrows. There we go. We'll add there you go. My favorite character in Final Fantasy is almost done. We've got 2 more minutes. This is the longest 5 minutes of my life. I thought I'd have less time than this. There we go. I need to add some backing music for this. I mean, I could literally put Rainway back on right now. Why don't we just do that? And then he had a really pale chest plate. I don't want to make it too, skin colored. I think that'll work. There we go. Go away, Mr. Fruit Fly. You always show up whenever I'm doing streams, and it's annoying. And they said Flower can't draw. Look at this boy. Look how beautiful he is. That's someone that I would want to go into an adventure with. So, copy and pasting the boy as a web file, yes. We've got next to him, in all of his glory, better than I could do. I don't know about that, Furby, but here he is. He does have a big chin, to be fair. He actually does have a big chin. I don't think I fucked that up too royally. What do we call him? Just basic bitch whom? Basic bitch whom? There you go, chat. Done. Let me add that to Voyage Through Vana'diel. And I'll call it the Paint Creature Drawings channel. That's our first one. Oh, he's beautiful. He's a beautiful lad. We love him. Okay, right. That's it, though. We're done. Alright, let's close Creator. And move on back to the other scene. Oh, chat, we did it. We're done. Well, we're not done with the stream. That's the first treasure casket. So as I mentioned, you guys can redeem another one, which we will do immediately. So that could be up to another 30 minutes of me doing that. But it's fun. I thought it'd be a fun little activity to have on in the background. So we're back. We're back to doing actual Final Fantasy XI stuff. So let's get up the second movie, which is the Bastok 0 intro, where we enter Bastok. Now, I'm going to get the Bastok music up in the background for this, because I am going to be pausing a lot. Let's get the Bastok music ready to go. Oh, does it have its own, like, themes? Like, well, we're going to put that this one, I think. There we go. So, this opening is in Bastok, where we see the delightful character of this Mithra we're going to be following for the next few streams. So I'm going to give a shout out to the person who made this thing. Basically, he did a whole project where he went through the entire story in Final Fantasy XI and got every single cutscene. It is pretty cool. And I've got it here, ready to go. His name is Corvana on YouTube. I'll probably put a shout out link to him in the credits of the video. But yeah, he went through all of the cutscenes and got them all ready to go. It's pretty cool. Okay, I need to turn this down a little bit. That is very loud. But let's get it up, shall we? And have a look at no, not that. Right. Heading over to the main screen, where we'll get Final Fantasy XI up. And we can get started, finally, on watching some of this game. Let's get started. So here she is, everyone. In the Gusterberg Mountains of southern Quan lies the industrial nation known as the Republic of Bastok. Gusterberg Mountains of southern Quan. Could be good to have a look at a map at some point, just kind of gauge where this is. But this is the place that we were going to on our pilgrimage. We were going to Bastok. Compared to Sandoria, with legendary orders of knights or Windurst with its ancient institutes of magic, Bastok is still but a newborn nation. Oh, it's a baby nation. But advanced technology and near limitless underground resources have allowed Bastok to rival the other two nations in power. Fascinating. Innovative and adaptable humans make up more than half the population of Bastok. With their flair for industry, economy and politics, they are the rapid driving force behind Bastok's rapid growth. Even now, humans hold key positions in the area. The Galka, a race of hulking humanoids, comprise a third of Bastok's population. Originally hailing from Zepro, they came to this land over 600 years ago. With their incalculable strength, the countless ones mine that drive Bastok's economy would never have been dug. So they have mines. Adventurers seeking fame and fortune flock to rising nations like Bastok. You are one of them. Your story begins here, amid the smoke and bustle of the industrial city of Bastok. There, our character is here. So, the way this game handles its story, and I am going to be moving myself up to here, is with text at the bottom of the screen. The issue with this is the text is going to be moving probably quite a bit quick. So I've got the actual music for the area in the background going, and as we go along, if we get to dungeons, I'll probably just play out the dungeon. If we get to certain other cutscenes, we'll try and get through it, but this is going to be an experiment to see how we can get this going. There might be a lot of pausing. I don't think there's too many SFX in this game. It's mainly just the music and the characters not really talking a whole lot, so I've got the music on in the background during this. That should be enough in theory. But yes, let's continue, shall we?
Hey, Gwill! Is it true? You really saw Captain Volker?
Are you really sure? Talking about the captain of the Mythful Musketeers here. I'm telling you, I'm sure. I saw him walking towards the mines district. I bet you he's investigating something. Yeah, right. Like you'd ever know. Hey, didn't you say you wanted to become a Mythful Musketeer someday? You're too slow and never take you. Besides, Galka can't become musketeers. Even if they did, they'd never become captains. So I think musketeers is a job in this game? Maybe? Is that a thing in 3 as well? That's not true. 2 of the 5th mythful musketeers are Galka. But one of them disappeared a long time ago, right? He doesn't count. And there was even a Galka who was supposed to become a captain. Once. Ah, that's a laugh. Whoever told you, maybe I should, I got an idea actually. What if I slow down this a little bit? That's a laugh. Gumbo from the Mines district. He's just a kid. What would he know? How did we hang around that dirty old place? Well, we're not playing with grubby mines people like you. Wow, these kids suck. Hey, what's with all the bickering about? Oh shit, here he is. The man himself. The man they were talking about. Well, I can't slow it down. Dad, are you going adventuring again? I am. I'll be gone a while, but if you don't get along with the other kids, I won't bring you any presents. Yes, sir. You're going to, Mr. Dalzak? Yes, be good and look after my place for me, Gwill. Hey, let's go play over there. Hey, guys, wait for me. Are these like the big leaders of the city then, the Musketeers League? Well then, let's... Oh, you're an adventurer too, I see. But you're still new here, aren't you? I cannot ask you to come with us then. Like Dalzak and myself have done, you should try to find a party of people who are the same level as you. We do not always adventure together. What? So we're breaking the 4th wall already? Okay, yes, you need to be level 50 to go in our party. Unfortunately, you are a mere level 8. You are too young for that yet. You need to get EXP in the forest for a little bit. Is there anything we can help you with? What is it you want to do? My head is not meant for this limited form. I am large. Is that in reference to the big old Galka here? But you know what? I should probably just have my mouse cursor appearing on this screen just so I can point at stuff. Oh! Why did that happen? Oh, there we go. Fixed. Why my mouse cursor still isn't showing up? Come on, mouse. Oh, there we go. Now I can see it. For starters, I'd like to fight monsters, go shopping, find some work. I mean, shopping would be fun, but I assume they're going to probably say, yeah, find some work. Setting goals for yourself, that's good. What kind of work are you looking for? The Bastok. Ah, patron. Want to talk to a guard in charge of assigned missions. You should be able to find one at the west gate. That's southeast of here. Anyway, here, take this adventure coupon. Give it to a guard named Veet and she'll give you some starting money. You can find here. Open the map. You should be able to find out where Veet is by checking your markers. Open map from the main menu. Okay, and select markers. Press the right button. Use trade from the main menu to give items to people. Veet will tell you more about that. Well, we already should be going. Good luck on your travels, adventurer. Well, at least the people here seem to be nice. Bye. And that's the first part, basically. Let me see if the music is the same in this cut. Probably is, I would assume. When we change locations, then it'll probably change. So continuing on from here, I assume that they've gone to go talk to the person, and now they're heading to the Zera Mines for some reason. I'll take that. This is your first mission, wasn't it? Good work. Normally we... Oh, so they've cut past the first mission. Okay, I see. Sir Lucius, how may I help you? Now, you mentioned the report. Yes, sir. The adventure just bought the last one. I was going to bring them all to you, sir. Show it to me. So more and more Galka are starting to believe in their Tailkeeper return. The Tailkeeper, sir? But I thought that was just some Galka myth, sir. If that was only true, I just see reports that the Tailkeeper is already back among them. These reports keep bringing them to me, Nige. We will not want to bother the president with such trivial... The president? Are you saying Bastok has a president? Oh, shit. Yes, sir. As for you, adventurer, you have done well. Bastok needs more people like you. Classic Bastok. Yeah, classic Bastok and their presidents, apparently. Wow, not many people get to speak of Sir Lucius after their first mission. You must see something. You keep it a good work. Oh, he's gone. Okay. So... in the description... Yeah, okay, so in the description, they go into some detail about what the actual mission is. Let's go to back to the previous episode. Corvana delivers a report from the mines, the main workforce, the Galkai, exhibiting high levels of insubordination due to renewed faith. Oh shit, overall and no shirt, this is my kind of party. Due to renewed faith in the return of their tailkeeper, you inspect the note before giving it to Naji, loses to tell you is neither customary nor polite to open systems and prior to the delivery. Oh, okay. What's the tailkeeper then? I guess some kind of Galka myth, potentially. And then moving on to the next one. Chief Engineer Sid needs soil acidity samples from the Dangruff Wadi. On her return, Kavana's introduced to Volker, captain of the mythful Musketeers. Oh. Okay, well, I've got to give my classic Sid voice. Yeah, what do you want? I'm a little busy right now. Yeah, I'm Sid. Oh, you hear about the mission? Well, I was expecting you. Hey, Robert, bring that thingamajig over here. What is going on with his arms? His arms are crazy. I know the Galka are massive, but his arms are like bigger than his head by like 15 times. Okay, let's just not question it. This is the only thing of second mission, huh? Most of the young ones in Dassault don't have the guts to go on an adventure, so I'm counting on you. Do your best. You hear? Yeah, this mission's not all that tough. You have to go. You have to go out. Well, old buddy, if you bought the thing, just don't stand there. Say something. Oh, I bought the thing. God, if you don't quit that, I'm gonna start calling you Silent Mountain or something. Or Shattered Mountain, maybe. Oh shit. You are not, Chief. You are not like the others. This is why I work for you. Is there like some levels of like insults that Galka receive in this place? I mean, it seemed like the child was also being insulted as well. I guess the Hooms don't like the Galka then, maybe. I don't know. Jeez, I like the guy. He works hard. He's thorough in his research and all, but only if he was a little more talkative, you know? Anyway, here's what I wanted to do. Take this blue acidity test to Dangruff Wadi near South Gusterberg. Trying to find a place in the Wadi where this blue acidity test changes colour, that's all. What is it for? Well, in order for you to understand, I'd have to give you some lessons on the cruel patterns of sediments in the Wadi and the formation of gas pockets in the soil. You're getting a blank expression on your face. I know. You didn't become an adventurer to study geology, right? Don't worry, it's nothing dangerous, so get going. And I guess we skip over the quest part. And now we're back at the base after delivering the thing. Very good. Ah, you're back. Let's see it. Better as I thought. Very strong reaction too. Then we should be able to use it. We must make sure to minimize the ecological repercussions of such work. Busy as always, Chief. Who's this man? Volker, you old dog. When did you get back? Just recently, sir. I had business in the metalworks today, so I thought I'd drop by. You must have great stories to tell. Come on, out of them. Chief, were you not speaking to this person before I interrupted? Oh, right, sorry. It's been a long time since he and I had a chance to talk. Let me introduce myself. I am Volker, captain of the mythful Musketeers. You must be an adventurer and new to Bastok too. Are you not? I hope you do well. Bastok is in need of good people. Okay, new character unlocked, Volker. Yeah, for your second mission, you've done very well. I'm tired of guard at the gatehouse myself. Well, I should be going. I'll drop by again later, Chief. Must go lend an ear to the president's gripes again. I can't believe he's a president. Come on, he needs support, especially from you, but it might not look good like it, but I'm sure he's doing his best. Sorry to have to keep you here so long. Thanks again and good work. Oh, and I might need your help again soon, so stay in touch. So far in terms of story, it's very similar to how 14 handled it, where at the beginning of the game, you're making a lot of connections to people, talking to people about, like, going about doing small missions, and eventually you get to meet the Elder Seed Seer, the Admiral of the pirate group in Limsa, or, of course, the Sultana in Older. You eventually keep growing these connections until you get acquainted with the kind of the Alliance group, the Science of the Seventh Dawn, and then you go on from there. I don't know if this game handles it the same way, but I guess we'll see as we go along. But, yeah, interesting. Right, moving on to the next cutscene. 1-3 Fetishism Metalworks. Good, you bought all 4 parts of the doll. Hey, that's one of the Krutav dolls. I used to collect those for good luck. I don't think that's something I would be boasting about, Naji. Oh, Sir Lucius. Some fears about the Palbar mines were once holy lands for the Quadiv, and the Bastok forced the beast from their lands. And those dolls that you collect are actually idols representing their ancestral hero. Of course, it's nothing to do with your mission. Those pieces you have brought back are nothing more than proof of your success. But remember this, Naji. Things in this world often look different depending on where you stand. Even though we are not obligated to search for knowledge, truth is only found by those who have the will. You know, sometimes I just don't get what he's saying. Oh, you don't get what he's saying. He's just like that after battle and get out of a senator's poor guy. Interesting. Gravana retrieves a full set of pieces for a Qualtov idol. Now you reveal to use to collect them, elusivizes him to take a broader view on things. So, not only has this guy already shown that he obviously is very paranoid about certain things, like that letter that we opened and had a look at, but he's also not very happy about us thinking too specifically about certain dolls that we're collecting either. I'm sure Lucius is going to be a very likable character as we go along. Good, you bought 4 parts of the doll. I see you're working hard. Chief Sid! Oh, you don't have to go and be all formal. Have there been any changes around here? No, sir. There's been an increase in number of adventurers using the airship as well as an all-around increase in exports, but no sign of any disturbances. Truly, Chief. Chief Sid's wonderful innovations have brought wealth and prosperity to the port district. Okay, someone's definitely kissing up to someone. Enough with the flowery. That issue was just one invention, like many others. All we need to worry about is the unrest in the mines district. I'm concerned that the trouble down there is going to spill over into Port Bastok. The escalation in activity around Norg also troubles me. Soon there'll be airships going to the Outlands. Who knows what these adventurers will be up to when that starts. And what about the Steaming Sheep restaurant? That old place is doing fine. I mean, it's making money, right? There aren't any strange guys hanging around the proprietor, are there? Sir? I stop in there every day after my user complete and business seems decent as usual. Good, good. Forget what I said. Interesting. I wonder what's wrong with Chief Sid. He also wanted us to do an acidity test. Hopefully everything is okay. Seems like Bastok's like crumbling and falling apart. Tiger Tooth? What an incredible name! I mean, you haven't heard? Sid's got the hots for the lady at the tavern. Word has it that she's a widow. Okay. Wow, maybe Chief Sid's got a soft spot after all. Oh, isn't that nice? So, before we continue, it might be prudent to kind of go through and understand more about the map of Bastok. Let me see if I can get up a map of Bastok so we can have a look at it. So, we've already met a couple of characters at this point. We've met Sid, we've met this Lucius fellow who seems very paranoid, and also the Musketeer leader, Volton, as well, alongside that. So, might be worth getting a map of Bastok and a little look of it, maybe. In the background. Bastok map. So... yeah, okay. Well, we got this good map here that actually shows us the entirety of Vana'diel. We can put that up in the background as well. Vana'diel map, I'll call it, I guess. Let's put the music off for a second, put Rainwave back on, just so we're not listening to the Bastok theme all the time, shall we? So here we go, we got a map here of this place. So we already knew about the 4 nations, Sandoria, Juno, Bastok, and Windurst. I know you can start from the beginning in Bastok and Windurst. I don't know if you can start in Juno or Sandoria, though. Maybe you can, I'm not too sure. But basically, our pilgrimage that we went on for that first episode was between Windurst and Bastok. So yeah, it's quite a bit of distance to travel between the two of those. And I guess this is called the Quan continent as well. Maybe as well. I'm not too sure. And then also a map of Bastok. That's what I wanted to get anyway. Well, you got Bastok mines. And you got other parts of Bastok as well. You got Port Bastok. You got Bastok. If I open this up. South Gusterberg, which is also part of the Republic of Bastok. You've got... I mean, maybe now would be a good time to have a look at the actual map of this place as well, maybe. Or not the map, the guide. And have a look at, see what they say about this place. So that will require me loading this up. Again, it shows the top of that thing. I'll just get rid of it. So, going through this a little bit. Going back to the page. We've got some stuff to have a look at here in terms of the design of this place. Mainly, they've got the locations for these areas, and I can click on each part as well, which is kind of unique. But there's 2 continents in Vana'diel. You've got the Quan continent. The largest continent of Vana'diel. Climates vary from the frigid cold of the northern glaciers to the sweltering hot heat of the southern deserts. This land has an abundance of plant and animal life. A large variety of mammals make Quan their home. The Quan continent is populated by the Hume, Elven, and Galka races at a ratio of 6:1. Is it always that ratio? Does it never change? I guess it doesn't. The main nations are the Elven kingdoms of Sandoria, situated in the central continent forest belt, the southern Hume Republic of Bastok, surrounded by mountains and desert, and the Hume-governed Duchy of Uno, built upon the bridges that connect Quan to the continent of Midashia. Staple food of Sandoria is wheat, while Bastok relies on harvesting rye and popotos. Many regions also herd giant sheep as livestock. The advanced troops of the Orcish Empire to the north and the stronghold of the Quadif and the swamplands to the east comprise the 2 main beastmen powers of the continent. And then you got the Bastok continent. Oh no, that is the Bastok continent. Wait, is it? Oh, yeah, no, it is. I completely missed the Quan at the top left. Mindashia. This continent is situated to the east of Quan, with the exception of... Hold on, I just realized I haven't got my logo on this page. There we go. I have that logo there. Mindashia is mainly comprised of dry, rocky badlands. The vegetation here is adapted to suit their arid conditions, and animal life is dominated by reptile and insect species. The main races of people of the Taratari and the Mithra are roughly 8-2. Federation of Windurst is the homeland of the Taru and features the magical city of Windurst and the port town of Mara as the centers of civilization. We know about Mara because that's the place where we got on our boat in the pilgrimage. Corn and popotos are the staple food of Windurst, with Dalmals and Varabs kept as livestock. The beastman present takes the form of the Yagado, Fear military, a race that makes its home to the west of the continent and maintains a pretense of friendly relationships with Windurst. So they're pretending to have a relationship, but I assume that the Windurst people are aware of that to a certain extent as well. Right. Let's have a look at Bastok, shall we? So I think we've read this before, but so let's go through this. But beyond the refinement of iron, the craftsmen of Bastok have made numerous breakthroughs with new kinds of metal, such as mithril, darksteel, and cement. Well, not cement, cermet. It's important to make that distinction. That does not say cement, that says cermet. Okay then. The research of Sid, a genius engineer, has led to the development of engines that utilize crystal engine. But the gods won't be happy about that, will they? They'll be very angry. You can't do that, Sid. The gods will hate it. Let's zoom in a little bit more so you guys can see this. Oh, this is the good Mario Galaxy 2 music. The rich spiritual culture of the Galka is rapidly being assimilated by the materialistic Hume lifestyle. So that Bastok's culture has become predominantly Hume will not be far to that. That also explains that we saw a little bit of, like, kit being thrown at the Galka during those cutscenes. Living standards. In recent years, the remarkable nation of Bastok has the largest population explosion of any countries, most of it a human population. But due to limited space residential buildings, the average citizen's home is small and uncomfortable. Also, most of the profit made from one ore export is consumed by the need to import large quantities of food. Most inhabitants of Bastok, daily life can be a struggle, and food shortages are becoming a serious problem. Starting to think that Bastok isn't a great place to live. With practically no rainfall during the course of the year and all the groundwater concentrated under the city of Bastok, the vast surrounding environs are a barren, desolate landscape. Besides potatoes, very little can be grown. The public of Bastok must rely heavily on imported foodstuffs. However, a ready supply of copper, iron, silver, gold, and mithril ore provide a bountiful source of wealth for the industrial town. I see we're deep in the weeds on website lore. So we're reading a little bit about Bastok to understand more about the town itself, because we have been basically put in there in terms of the story. The Republican Army is an organized militia where the president, I can't believe is a president. That's so weird for Final Fantasy. Ah yes, the president of Bastok, my favorite character, serves as a high commander. The army is formed by citizens and adventurers who joined as part of a voluntary conscription system. Even the legions that make up the core of the army are generally not career soldiers. Military organization led by the Strategic Command of the Department of Defense. The legions, of which there are 4, including a naval legion, are the 4 fighting forces of the Republican Army. The smallest unit of the legions is called a continent. I don't know how much we need to know about this. They have an army, is what's important. This is more important. The Iron Musketeers are a permanent unit commanded by the Trade Defense System of the Department of Industry. This unit was originally formed by the Department of Industry to secure trade routes in and out of Bastok, but is currently deployed on a regular basis to deal with the Quadov. A single company led by a musketeer commander consists of 10 senior musketeers. This is so in-depth. I'm surprised. Like there's so much information about Bastok. Hot damn. Well, with that, we're going to go back to the movie. So let's go back there and have a look at that, shall we? Let me just close this. So, in this cutscene, we're going to have a look. See what happens. So we basically decided, Maelstrom, in fact, I also need to do one more thing before doing this, is get the Windurst music back. Is we have to pause a lot because the text moves really quickly during the cutscenes, but that's not too hard to deal with because I can just play the music of the area in the background. So there we go. Bastok music is now back. It's Bass back. Oh, not music. No, I don't want music here as well. Good, you bought all 4 parts of the doll. We have completed our mission as well. Oh, if it isn't Dalzak, I see you've made it home safely. Did anything strange happen in the mines district while I was away? I had a bad feeling about that place. Nothing official, but I did hear a guard there that...
Mr. Dalzak, where's what, Grill?
It seems as if oh, that's a name. Okay. I thought he was like saying whereas, but no, it's Wherai has. Seems as if Wherai has left on his journey of rebirth. What does that mean? What do you mean, journey of rebirth? I see. We all know this day would eventually come, but the Galka in the mine system will still be sorrowful. Is that... Does that mean death? In Final Fantasy 11? Like, how you become part of the Ethereal Sea? Yeah, so that's something we need to check. Douglas, where is my grill? It's very expensive, Douglas. Right, I'm gonna have a look. I'm gonna find out. This is important. Journey of Rebirth, Final Fantasy 11. No, it just has Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth in it. Well, shit. Maybe it does mean death in this world. I don't know.
What should we do, Mr. Dalzak?
Keep calm, Grill. You cannot live your life always depending on others. We are prepared. We are all worried. Make preparation to see it. Oh god. I wonder if it's worth like playing this at like. That might be a good idea. Actually, I'm just we could make the sacrifice that maybe the slower animations are something we have to deal with in this. But this is the best alternative we have, really, I think. You cannot live the life depending on others. However, we are all worried. I'll make preparations to set out again and investigate Wai's disappearance. What, so they thought he was dead, but no, he's actually just disappeared instead? Fetichism, Bastok Mines. Good, you've bought all 4 parts of the doll. Okay, there's something going on here with these dolls. I need to find out. There's a mystery brewing. A mystery that's important. So you got this. The provider retrieves a full set of pieces for a quarter of doll. That was like a Galka adventurer hears that Wai has set out on his journey of rebirth. I guess that's some kind of Galka tradition? Like an adventure, maybe? And then go into this one. I think I understand. So what's happening here is that we're giving dolls to different people, and it's leading to certain things transpiring. Good, you've bought all 4 parts of the doll. Welcome back. How was your battle with the Quad of? Oh, it was fine, Iron Eater. It was absolutely wonderful.
Sir Iron Eater, what brings you to this area?
Holy shit, look at this man. So, what is the situation with the Mines District?
Sir, nothing out of the ordinary, sir.
Bear me the textbook answers. This is not what I asked. You know what I speak of. The disappearance of Wai.
Yes, sir. I have heard that he was your mentor, and that he has undertaken his journey of rebirth. My condolences, sir. It said that he took his life while on his journey of rebirth. Holy shit!
He's dead. Wow, rest in peace, Wai, the first confirmed dead character. I did not come here to be told what I already know. I am concerned and fear the residents along Orr Street.
Yes, sir. My apologies, sir. We will double our efforts to gather any information.
Understood. I apologize for my temper. I am going to leave now.
Holy shit!
Galka have tails. I didn't know that. I thought Galka would, like, you know, a bit beardy, but I didn't realize they had, like, animal tails. Big tail. Unless it's, like, some kind of new armor, like, they have now, apparently. Ah, yes. The good old tail spike. That's gonna get many intrepid monsters in the back. Like, you're, like, running away, and you just, like, lift that up, and they just get stabbed by it instead. It's a great idea. For someone once known as the immovable rock, it is unusual to see him so angered. Once a Galka, always a Galka. I guess they have a bond that we humans will never understand. What, like being nice to each other? I guess that's true, actually. You are like, basic bitch characters.
Well, I set out on this journey of rebirth. I'm not surprised. I knew it would happen sooner or later. He wasn't feeling that good, but he would always hide it whenever someone would visit. So, yeah, I guess rebirth is death. I guess he was just worried about the people he would leave behind. He was always like that. Is Wai a character we encountered? Okay, Bastok 2-1. You have a letter from the chief engineer. May I see it? The report on investigation of the Crystal Line suggests to our captains this might mean our company is moving out soon. Thank you for bringing this to me. Your presence is very much appreciated. The chief is a little busy these days to do such chores himself. I must ask you one thing though. Why did you bring this to me and not Naji? He is a mythical musketeer and posted closer to the entrance. So I guess this is another choice that you can make, maybe. Why did you bring this to Ayami? Naji just didn't look smart enough. I mean, that's fair enough. Men are already dumb. Why not? Ayami looked more reliable because I felt like it. I hope they go with the first option. Yes! But he is always saying, I'm a fighter, not a thinker. The latter I may have to agree with. You're very perceptive. I like that in an adventurer. I guess I'll be seeing you around a lot more. Oh, exciting. Whoa, the main character spun around a little bit there. So another quest where you need to go get some lizard eggs, I assume. Oh, Oh, you brought me lizard eggs. I just love these cooked. I mean, this is very important for the safety of Bastok. Yes, it's imperative that you did not tell anyone you brought this to me. I think, oh, the guy is about to find out about this. What was his name? Like Iron Eater? Yeah, proving yourself to be a great patriot, I will follow your career of great interest. Uh-oh. He's about to get in trouble. Senator, sir, you still haven't handed in your orders regarding... Oh, Iron Eater! Oh, what are you doing here? I am in the middle of a very important... Lizard eggs again, sir. How did you know? I mean, get out! It's gonna spoil if I don't cook it. Bon appetit, sir. Just hand in the papers to one of the Musketeers as soon as you're done. What a classic character. He just loves those eggs, apparently. He absolutely adores them. Oh? Hi, how's it going? I've come here to say hello. Tell me, do you not sometimes wonder if these missions are truly worth your time? Yes, I do. Imagine if you got like a quest like that in 14. Do you think that these missions are trivial? This guy loves walking right out of the scene. He does. He's very dramatic. I love him. Ha ha ha. You're an honest one, but it was not something you should say to a mythical musketeer, especially when you are near the president's office. Either way, there is no question that you have done a great deal for the prosperity of Bastok, and that you will in the future as well. I must try to do the same. What's wrong, buddy? He seems so unhappy all the time. Ah, good. It's this guy. It's the guy who the other person said was very unreliable. Good to see you again. I hear you're going overseas. Are we? Kavana has sent an emissary as an emissary to the Kingdom of Sandoria and the Federation of Windurst. There he learns that the beastmen are beginning to rally under a new leader who sees the Shadow Lord. Oh shit! It's probably important I read that before going through this. Usually I would be giving you orders, but this time the President's aide wants to meet with you in person. It's an 8-minute cutscene, chat. I don't know if the missions you've been on so far are tough for you. In fact, we're going to speed it up here. But this time, I'm sure it's going to be a real challenge. In fact, hold on. I think we might be kind of more comfortable 75% speed, maybe. There is an option I could just have the videos as like a file, but that means I have to download all of them. I mean, you're going to have to go to both Sandoria and Windurst. So like going somewhere nearby like Gusterberg or the Conscience Highlands. You have to travel by sea too. The President's room. Remember to be polite. Oh, and make sure you don't say anything that might offend him. He's really touchy. Okay, I have a feeling that this cutscene's going to have its own music. So, we're going to close this. And I'm going to get something ready in the background. So open that up. And pull this up. Pull this over here. Pull this over here. There we go. Turn the music off. And see if this cutscene has its own music. It might. If it does, we might have to leave it at 1x speed. It does. Ah, we were expecting you. I remember meeting you after your first mission. Let me introduce you. This is Sir Cass. President Cass. This is how you will address me. Lucius, what's about our first mission? The tale from the Zera mine, sir, about the Tailkeeper. Those Galka again. I was not informed you had met with the messengers, Lucius. I do not feel it's necessary to bother you with such trivial matters, sir. President. Lucius. My apologies. I am sorry for not having informed you about the Galka, Mr. President. No worries. Here are your orders. As you know, there are 3 other nations aside from our own in Vana'diel. Juno is still protesting neutrality, so I want you to go to Sandoria and Windurst. Yeah, these cutscenes go very quickly. Let me see if I can find the song they're using here. FF11. President Cast music. No, it's gonna be difficult, I think, to have the actual music playing during this because obviously
the dialogue moves so quickly. The options I have are pausing it and having the music cut out every so often, or just having it play. That might be a better option, to be honest, than having it just go on in the background. This is the only thing I can't control. Everything else is fine. We've been given some good stories so far, but I need to try and contend with a couple of things in this to make this work. But yeah, we'll continue. Also, the logo, I just realized, is cutting out some of the text at the bottom, but it's not too bad. Does not matter which you go to first, as long as you go to both. I will give you a letter of introduction, which you will present to the consuls in both nations. Any questions? The consuls in each country will tell you. Don't forget, we are not asking you to spy. The jobs you'll be given will be benefit those. Okay, right, they're going very quickly. We'll get benefit those nations as much as any other questions. And what are questions? Why am I being sent? How do I get to Sandoria? Oh, buddy, how are you going to get to Sandoria indeed? Because let me tell you something about Final Fantasy XI. You cannot fast travel in Final Fantasy XI. You have to go on foot. And it took us about, I think, 3 hours to get to another nation. Well, not 3 hours, about an hour and a half to get to another nation. So imagine that, but like this. Why? Officially to promote friendship between our nations. In reality, to investigate the infernal state of these countries and also train you. Any other questions? Sandoria is in the northern Quan, the same continent as Bastok. You can get there by land. Ask someone else if you want details. I'm a president, not a travel agent. Wow, you're kind of a dick. Go to the port town of Salbana to the northwest. Once there, you can take a ship to Marwa. Yeah, a small town that's a stone's throw away from Windurst. You absolute liar. You lie. The Marwa is not a stone's throw away from Windurst. It's a lot longer than that if you have played Final Fantasy XI. I know, because that's the only bit of the game I've experienced. Oh. I'm the president, not a travel agent. Any other questions? Wait, what was the question that he asked? Where are the consultant dates? Any queries have an adventurer? That's the guard of the country you're in. Any other questions? I do not trust any of my subordinates, so I prefer to give the most important orders myself. I do not trust my subordinates, so I prefer to give the most important orders myself. That is the signs of a very cracking and broken organization system in the government. Oh, Lord. Is that how bad it is in Bastok? That is all you need to know. Any other questions? Good. Lucius, a letter. This is your letter of introduction. Present it to the consuls and they'll give you further instructions. Those are your orders. Depart quickly. You are dismissed. How did it go? The president nag at you. Still can't believe that Chief Sid actually backed that guy during the elections. Oops, you didn't hear that from me, okay? Gotta go. Good luck on your mission. Right, so they cut past the actual journey that you have to go on here. But I just want to show you guys how long this would actually take to do. So we're going to go back to the other screen to show this. And kind of sit on my more comfy bench and work this out. So let's say journey from Bastok to Windurst. Okay, actually it should be like Bastok mission, what was it? 2-3. So we've got this person, they might talk during it, I don't know. But to kind of give you an idea of this, I'm going to show you a video of the journey that you have to go on. So enjoy. I've got this up now. So here they are, sitting here, raring and ready to go. And they're basically being told, it's time for you to go out and make your way to the place. You're an emissary, as they said. From cast. So, skipping through the dialogue here, as you go through that. You then make your way out. Does the game teleport you to the next nation? Wait, hold on. They did teleport. Oh, they teleport over there. That's really annoying. That's annoying that they actually do that because I can't show you the actual journey you have to go on. So you know there is a crystal here. So if I remember correctly, you can also use your home point to teleport to other home points. You may teleport from here to any other home point you registered. It costs 500 gil. So, I'm not too sure how home points work in Final Fantasy XI, but let's have a look. Final Fantasy XI home points. Home points are locations that you can set as the point of return if you warp or are KO'd on battle and are unable to be raised within the present preset 1 hour time limit. They were introduced in the 2013 update. Teleport to another home point in the nation you are currently in is free of charge. 500 gil teleport to receive from any other home point is 500 gil. Filled from any other home point is 1000 gil. You can sort the home point list by either region name or by expansion. So, these home points, you need to unlock them first, I think, before being able to go there. But the issue with, obviously in this, is the fact that you can't just fast travel to Sandoria. Well, you could when the game, you can now, but when the game first came out, it was very much a case of you having to walk there. You didn't have you didn't have airships. Didn't have any means of fast travel there. You just had to walk all the way to this place. Luckily, this person has a face-to-face fast travel point they already have. But in a lot of cases, you have to run all the way across the map to get to where you need to go. And that's crazy. That is absolutely insane to me that that is an apparent feature of Final Fantasy XI, is that you had to run to locations to unlock home points. Final Fantasy XI, kind of looking at moving between states. But yeah, that's interesting. Very interesting system, I think. Right, saying that though, that is a good point with that identification there to do the second casket. The casket. Oh, why did I choose a word I can't fucking say? I don't know, but I need to decrease the number of attempts by 2. So I'm going to go on my editing text software. Go here. Pause. I'm going to need to not build it, I need to export it. How do I do this? I think I have to save it, don't I? Yeah, there we go. That should now be 5 attempts. So open this up. Let's get it in the background. Right. We only get 5 attempts this time. That's going to be less. But hopefully it'll be fine. Oh god. I don't think it is going to be fine. I'm going to go with my previous strategy here, just starting at 50. 50. Too low. 75. Too high. 60. Too low. It's between 60 and 75. 70. Too high. Oh shit! So this is a 1 in 10 chance? Oh! How did it become so much harder? Oh no! 69. No! 63! Oh god! No! Chat. Not only is that my first punishment, that's my first karma. Karma can't go below 0, by the way. We're not going to go into minus karma. If you do not know how the karma system works, we're going to be accumulating points every single time we fail the wheel, and we're going to get these appearing. I won't go into detail about this now, but yep. Oh god, at least I can now increase the number of attempts by 2. Yay, so at least it's going to be 7 next time again. Oh god, oh, I thought it would be easy. It was not in fact easy. I mean, the odds are heavily stacked against me. I have to remember that with the wheel. Like, it is going to be stacked against me no matter what. So going over here and importing my wheel. Why isn't the music playing? Why isn't the music playing? Oh, because, okay, I know why. That is not the right screen. There we go. Here we go. Runic key. What's Runic key? I actually don't remember which one that was. Runic key, chat, is Wordle. Oh, we're doing the Wordle. Okay. So, we've got Guess the Game Wordle to do, which is just going to be the one from yesterday's game. Let's head over there and go do that, shall we? I'll open Guess the Game up. And I'll get the music back up for this. So we're playing day 764. Okay, right. Moving on back to the other screen. Doesn't have this. There we go. We have to get this right, chat. If I don't get it right, we're going to have to add another karma. And I'm not going to be looking at you for help, by the way, chat, for this. I'm going to do it myself. I don't know what it is. Oh, man. What is this? Far Cry 6. Wait, is that Metal Gear? Metal Gear Solid 3. Snake Eater. Oh, God. What is this game? This is like something else entirely. No. No. We're gonna get a punishment. We're gonna get another karma because I have no idea what this is. What the fuck is this? This is like... This is not the same game. What is this? Oh, no. State of Decay 3. Escape from Tarkov. Not Krakow. Chat, I've never seen this game before in my life. Wait, is this PUBG? It's survival though. It's not battle royale. It's survival. Well, that could be survival. I'm gonna go PUBG. I know it's wrong, but we've got to give it a go. I'm gonna cry. Oh, we've already got 2 karma. That made the first one entirely pointless. Get out of here, you. Get out. Leave. Oh. Okay. Wait, hold on. I just realized something. No, that won't work. Okay. Oh well. Let's move on back to the main game, which is going through Final Fantasy XI. So yeah, as I mentioned before with Final Fantasy XI, you travel between nations, and obviously you have home points that you can use, but back when the game first came out, you couldn't do that. You had to fast travel between the locations, and that would be a very, very long journey. In fact, going back to my video again, just to show this off and how long it took. Oh no, don't do that. No, stop. Ah! YouTube! Stop it! YouTube's like, I'm going to be as annoying as possible and just keep making your screen buffer, and then as soon as you click something, I buffer, and then you have to click something else instead. Where is it? There it is. Final Fantasy XI, Windurst. So Derek Minimal went on a journey from Windurst all the way to Bastok, which is the opposite of the journey that they went on here. But bringing this up for a second, this journey went from 3 hours and 10 minutes to 4 hours and 35 minutes. So, took a while, one might say. Took a very, very long time as we ran across the world. And by the way, the president, they said that to get to Bastok, you must go on a boat. This is when we get on the boat. That's how long it took to get to the dock area they were talking about in the game. Yeah, it was easy. In the early days, people legitimately made money in game as Batmakers go on a pilgrimage to various war crystals around the world, then they would charge people to teleport them around. It's crazy. It's insane. But yeah, there it is. Oh god. Now we'll go back to this. So I think they went to Sandoria first, and we're basically here to try and stop the Shadow Lord from appearing. So we're here as an emissary for Bastok, who are, you know, obviously not the best of people in the entire world, basically. So we're in Sandoria now, right? So I can play the Sandoria music, I assume. Yeah, we could just have the music that's playing in this cutscene, why not? Go back to the beginning of this cutscene. Bye, Naji! You're here with business from the administration, correct? Probably talk to Council Helaku. Really? You don't say. Thank you. Who's that? That's not us. Is this Yuffie? Different coloured haired Yuffie? You've come all the way from Bastok, have you? I'm Lion, a travelling adventurer, you might say. Have you heard? The orcs have a new forward base in Ghelsba, to northeast. Now their greedy eyes are turned towards this land. Orcs are cruel and violent. But there's one thing that just doesn't make any sense. Orcs never know for their craft, but they carry even better armor and weapons lately. I suspect there's something behind the orcs. Someone here has to figure out their plans and take action. People whisper in the streets of trouble in the royal house. They should focus on what's outside their walls first, if you ask me. This character important. They feel important. Well, I don't expect things to be getting any easier around here for a while yet. You take care, all the same. Bye. It was nice knowing you. Kind of. Is that Ishgard outside? Well, we're in Sandoria now, chat. Hello there, I'm the consul from Bastok. Name's Helaku. You must be tired from your trip, but first let me get you up to speed on the situation here in Sandoria. Southwest of the city is an orc village. They call it Ghelsba Outpost. We're using Ghelsba as a forward base, but there's a few things that just doesn't fit. We know that orcs are beastmen, right? Say they're low on brains would be an understatement. Which is why I wonder how they came by the high quality armor and weapons they're currently using. We suspect there's someone behind the beastmen calling the shots. We've got no idea who. Wish I could send you to Ghelsba immediately. What you do is to go to Chateau de Deolage and speak to Monaslars Halver. He'll issue a formal mission order. Leave this building, you'll see a great fortress to the right. That's Chateau de Lage. Be polite, Sandorians can be quite touchy. Okay, so we've got Sandoria now, chat. I think it's time we find out a little bit more about them while we're here. It's Sandoria time, chat. So, we'll put up the music from Sandoria in the background, why not? So Sandoria FF11. So, the interesting thing about Sandoria is it kind of reminds me of Ishgard a little bit from 14. You have a lot of French sounding names and places, and like how the Elizon are kind of along those lines as well, to a certain extent. I don't know if that's intentional at all, but it feels like it to a certain extent. So, yeah, Sandoria. The Kingdom of Sandoria. The Kingdom of proud elven warriors is situated to the north of the Quan continent and was built on the ashes of the brutal civil war. It has been ruled by a succession of kings from the Duology royal family for a span of more than 500 years. The kingdom's capital of Sandoria is a walled city defended by 2 orders of knights. The royal knights, who patrol the country's borders and seek to expand its territories,
and the Temple Knights responsible for protecting the city itself and maintaining domestic tranquility. Culture. Despite the fact that Sandoria culture revolves around the use of iron, its technology stagnant society. However, with tradition methods passed down over generations, Sandorian bladesmiths forge weapons that rival the swords of the East and are known throughout the world for their quality. Yeah, this entire picture here reminds me a lot of Ishgard, like big cathedrals, very grey and bluish kind of colour scheme. Living standards. The ancient forest capital shows signs of deterioration, where population growth in a state of gentle decline. Many residences left vacant. Overcrowding has not become an issue. The region is also blessed with an abundance of fertile land for crops and food is plentiful. However, heavy taxes on long military tenures leave few hands to work for fields, making life a challenge for citizens of Sandoria. Climate. Even though it lies in a relatively cold region, Sandoria has long been able to export its verdant crops of wheat and rye, along with shipments of lumber for the independent town of Selbina. Also, large imported Selbina sheep can be seen grazing in the furthest reaches of the kingdom. The Sandorian army is divided into two arms, the Royal Knights and the Temple Knights, as well as having different duties. Both orders are structured in different ways. The Royal Knights are under the direct command of the king, forming the backbone of the Sandorian army. Well, wow, an actual king in a Final Fantasy game. That is something I never thought I'd see the day of, like in a more modern Final Fantasy game anyway. They're always like Emperor, or like Duchy, or Sultan, or like Sultana. An actual king, chat. Along with patrolling and defending the country's borders, the order consists of around 100 units led by a general. Okay, this is just more information about that. Temple Knights. Oh, the Heaven Sword. The actual Heaven Sword in Final Fantasy XI. Incredible. The Royal Guard. An unknown reserve knights. Title was given to mercenary and volunteer groups that have been officially sanctioned by the King of Sandoria. Since they are not only paid during times of war, most members of these groups take up venturing while waiting for the call to arms. So, already impressions about Sandoria is they are very built on their monarchy and their way of religious rites. My fifth sort of nation in the entire world that's definitely going to fall and crumble probably by the end of this game. Right, with that in mind, let's go back to the story. Now that we know more about Sandoria and Bastok. Turn this off so we can have the music back. I am Melik, the consul of Bastok. I trust you had a safe sail here. Your Carvana are here by your activities in Sandoria and expecting great things from you here too. Oh, this is Windurst. We're now in Windurst. Okay, we moved from Sandoria and now we've gone to your place now. Well then, we should get straight to the matter at hand. Gold Skull, why don't you start by informing our fair citizen here about what the mission involves? Allow me to explain. The mission from our comrades in Windurst entails the extermination of a giant monster that appears in the depths of Giddeus, the borderland, to the efficacy of the Yardo beastmen. You are to receive a key from the Heavens Tower in the Windurst Walls district and head to the innermost part of Giddeus. Oh, chat! The first dungeon. Your orders are to defeat the hinder speaker lurks there. You look perplexed. Yes, well I guess if you put it frankly, you are protecting a pack of Yardo beastmen from a ferocious monster. You see, in order to maintain the peace of the country, the Windurstians have formed amicable relationships with the Yardo. But, as you probably realise, it's hard to call their relationship amicable when you witness the outrageous behaviour of the Yardo. Well, good luck with your mission. I look forward to hearing of your success. Oh, are we going to get an actual boss fight? Maybe. Okay, so this is at the end of the dungeon, I think. I want to find out what Giddeus is. I'm interested. Let's get over there and investigate. So, we're trying to find out what Giddeus is. So, having a look at that, I guess we'll have a sneaky little preview of what Giddeus is. Why not? So, Giddeus, Final Fantasy XI. Giddeus is a dungeon. We knew that. Centered around the Yardo Temple, this area also serves as a theoretical... Hold on. As a theoretical haven for the race known as the Yardo, using their claws and sharp beaks, the beastmen carved caves out of the surrounding walls. I don't know why you keep doing this, OBS. serves their homes, where they may appear to be randomly placed. The locations of the caves have been carefully planned out, following the teachings of the Ugado religion. On a daily basis, the residents of Giddeus perform short pilgrimages. Hold on to that. Something at every area of the numerous altars. Very similar to the Ixor. It does remind me of the Ixor a lot, actually. And it's in the Sarawaba area, the Sarawaba region. Oh. And you got the Giddeus map. Oh, look at that. That is a straight up Final Fantasy XIV design, isn't it? That's cool. Okay. Well, I'm kind of interested to find out more about Giddeus, so why don't we get like a video up and have a look at it. So, Giddeus, Final Fantasy XI. Is there a video of someone going through it? Well, there's a Let's Play. I'm guessing Giddeus has its own music, right? I assume. Giddeus. See, this is the hard part, finding actual videos of someone going through it and finding out more about this place. There's a boss fight at the end. Giddeus Dungeon, FF11, maybe. Well, dungeon in a hole and not a hole and not an instance. Yeah, they're like big areas, aren't they? That's what I heard. I mean, we've got Mr. Happy's video we could have a look at. Not that I really want to look at it. No, don't. Why don't we just look on his channel and see him do it? We'll have it on in the background while we acknowledge this and see what's going on. So here we go. We got Mr. Happy's video of this. And we can just see it. Oh, sorry, that wasn't Maelstrom saying that. I thought it was not the sickest. Welcome in. Yeah, I mean, I'm interested in it. So I'm currently trying to find out more about Final Fantasy XI without playing Final Fantasy XI. It's a very interesting way of going about it. I have already played the game, mind you. I have played the game a little bit, well, not a lot of it, like 4 hours of the game. And I thought instead of actually just going through the rigmarole of playing it again, that we'd have a kind of a watch through of the story and the gameplay. So here's a Mr. Happy video. We'll have it on. I'm not going to play the music during it, but they make their way to Giddeus, which is an entire zone, interestingly. So let me see if they can reach the place. Now they're going over here now, I assume. Look how long you need to travel to get to this area, chat. Pretty long way. And you fight things along the way to get there as well. Fighting is not something we did that much in 11. We did a little bit of fighting, but it was very weird. Oh yeah, the Giddeus are kind of like the bird race, aren't they? This Giddeus. Yeah. Oh, I thought there was a map for Giddeus. I guess I am saying Giddeus a whole lot right now. Do you have to unlock the map? Not too sure. I also assume Giddeus has its own music as well, so why don't we get that up? FF11 Giddeus music. Oh, so you have to unlock the map. Interesting. That's weird. So, yeah, going back to this and the map that you have in here. It's very detailed. I like how it looks. You got like these weird Giddeus springs here as well. Weird. But yeah, you got a lot of things here, a lot of quests, a lot of little items as well, and eventually you fight the boss at the end. So this video isn't a good example of
of how the area actually looks as far as I can see. But yeah, a lot of sun, and here you go. You got the actual the Yogado here themselves. In fact, we can have a look at the Yogado as well while we're doing this. Here you are, the Yogado in all of their glory. Wow, look at him. He's adorable. Yeah, very Ixor from Final Fantasy XIV. Well, these were the original Ixor, I assume. They were like, oh, we need a bird race to deal with Gridania. Let's have some birds in this game as well. Okay, interesting. Right, well that is finding out about Giddeus done. Well, I guess we can see a little bit more of it as the people go through it. A lot of fighting. I think they're currently playing as some kind of pugilist character with those knives. Well, no, they could be playing as a ninja because, as we found out, the ninja in Final Fantasy XI is actually the tank. It could be good to have, like, a look at different classes during this too. Like, maybe every single episode we have a look at a different class and see what kind of things they can do. Because, yeah, apparently ninja is entirely different to this, how it is. I mean, everything is entirely different, but it's a lot more turn-based in this game, which is kind of interesting. And yeah, eventually you make your way towards the temple itself. It gets darker. It's a very big area, which again is like, because it is an actual area, it's not a dungeon, it's not an instance. And eventually you make your way to an interesting looking altar at the end, which might not even be in this episode. Oh no, here it is. Okay, and then you make your way to that, and that leads to the cutscene, which is going to be here. There you go, the first dungeon, Giddeus. Interesting. Scary music? What's happening? Oh, the boss fight! Cool! Oh, not cool. I'm so glad you would come. Yes, I am the first ones that you were told about. One who will rally the beast men hordes on a grand campaign to rid the world of you and your kind. Really? The beast men hordes? Almost sounds as if you're planning to wage no crystal war. Who is this? Who's Sema laughing there? I saw you caught on quick. The day of reckoning will come and the beastmen will be the ones to rule the world. Not that you'll be able to see it, because you'll already be dead. A wise worm of darkness, devourer of light, I command you. And smite, here we go. Oh, it's this thing. I know what this thing is. That is a dragon. Phew. I knew it couldn't have been old, you know who. I was getting carried away there. You thought it was actually going to be the Shadow Lord? Look at them go! This is a noun character. Who is this? Ah, this is all you can muster? Your pet dragon? Here comes the reinforcements. I thought they'll be able to handle this. I have more pressing matters than dealing with the likes of you. I'll leave this to their hands. You're going to just leave me behind and make me fight the dragon on my own? Like almost likely how my original myth will look. What was their name? I'm scared to Google them, but like, who is this character? Who is this person we have encountered? Who is this? Okay, I just wrote their entire name in one box, and it was like Samir laughing. Blah, 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 blah. It says in the chat box. I know. That's why I'm googling it right now. That's why I went back. He is a captain of the Federation of Windurst Sibyl Guards, a secretive unit closely tied to the Star Sibyl herself. Demon that Sema will become the next chieftainess of Windurst Mithra. Okay, right. So we've got our first boss, by the way, chat. The Shadow Dragon. Which is going to be interesting. I guess I'll get the other video I had up and have that play and see how they fight it instead. Obviously, it's at a different time. Wow, so scary. What kind of battle moves do you think they used in here? I mean, I could probably find out through looking at the, not the walkthrough, but the actual guide for this.
It doesn't actually say. Okay, well, battle music, F of 11, Shadow Dragon OST. It doesn't have the song. Well, we'll just put Wave on and work out what we get for the music. Why not? Such epic music. So this character appears here, sees them, and is like, "Oh, you're not the Shadow Dragon. You're not the Shadow Lord. I'm going to peace out." And then they force us to fight it instead. What a meanie! What an asshole! And then we have to walk over here and deal with it ourselves. Oh, so you don't even get a cutscene beforehand. You just fight the both of them. So we got Searcher and Dragon Lord. So finding out a little bit more information about Dragon Lord, Shadow Dragon, that's what it's called. Shadow Dragon FF11. It's aggressive. Actually, does have a video for it here where you fight it. Yeah, I mean that is the design of the dragon from 14 as well. Oh no, it's called Black Dragon. It's not called Shadow Dragon. Black Dragon, FF11. Born a battlefield event of Sandoria Mission 2-3. Immobile but uses draw in. And wait, did they kill it or did they die? Yeah, they killed it. Good job, buddy. You did it. I knew you could do it. I believed in you and for the entire thing, definitely. I could watch. When I go through, it shows all the jobs. The last expansion is remake of OG of first expansion. Hold on, I'll write that down. I'll add it to my note document that I have. I really appreciate it though. That's interesting. What's this song? Ghosts and Goblins. Ah. My photo's dry. Jobs. It could be good to have that video on as we go along, maybe. He has more videos also. Interesting. Boco video. FF7. FF11 recollection. These are sort of job expansions. Up to last expansion. Lore videos as well. I appreciate the information. I'll definitely add that to the stuff to watch. The whole point of this playthrough is going through all of this content, so I appreciate the information. It's good. I'll have a look at that after this episode and get maybe ready for next stream on Friday. Right. We're going to go to the movie and turn this Ghosts and Goblins music off. So, yeah, we just defeated it. And then she just ditches us. Yeah, this could not be me defeated by these weaklings. I thought they came back at the end and was like, you did it! I was also here! Oh, good. It's not. It's lying instead. Good. Oops. I guess I missed the show. Hey, wait a minute. This dragon. No doubt about it. Snow beast from the Northlands. What's it doing here? They kind of haven't been seen since the Shadow Lord was destroyed and the Northland sealed. See one here. The Shadow Lord will soon be brought back to this world. I was meant to make preparations for his return. Who are you? I am Searcher, servant of the Shadow Lord. That great hero that saved 20 years ago is gone. None of us has the power to defeat him now. While you people have been squabbling with each other, we have been preparing for his return. And when he comes, he'll destroy you all. Enjoy your lives, weaklings. Ah, ah, ah. The Shadow Lord has come back. Gonna be another war. Our days will be filled with hatred and sorrow once more. Kavana, you should head back to your country and don't forget to report what happened there. If it's true he's come back, we can expect great trouble to follow. Hope to see you around later, Kavana. Well, Lion seemed to be a cool looking character, and now we just head straight back and this person's gonna be like, what are you telling me? You're telling me that the Shadow Lord's coming back? What? The Shadow Lord? Wait a minute. I'll need you to rush back to your homeland. Can you just go on that boat ride and go across the lands for like an hour and a half, please? Here, you understand what you must do. Take this report to the President's office in Bastok. On your way. Please hurry to Bastok. Wow, you've been to Sandoria and Windurst already? Let me escort you to the President's office.
So how was it? Did the orcs in Ghelsba or the Ygdrada and Giddeus give you any... Wait, what do you mean Ghelsba? There wasn't any Ghelsba. Did I miss a dungeon? Maybe I did. Hold on. What is Ghelsba? Ghelsba. I think I did. I did miss a dungeon. Right. Well, we'll go and have a look at that as well. Ghelsba Outposts. This Vanguard Wait, hold on. I can have you guys can actually see this. Give me a second while I sort that out. Let's delete the Giddeus one. Let's leave that up. Let's defeat this and this and put this up. There we go. So, yeah, the Vanguard Outpost organization is home to the Varblers, who are led by the merciless war chief Vatgit. Only the most fearless, vicious, bloodthirsty orcs are selected to be part of the war chief's ranks. Many knights travel to this area to engage the enemy, but never return home. Interesting. And of course, there's a map here. I can't believe you've got to purchase the map. You make your way all the way through this place. And I will say that the actual design of this place is really cool. And then you find out at the end, no, yeah, you just got to deal with stuff. Good luck. And then Fort Ghelsba, which is its own entire thing. I think this is probably a later game. I don't think they make their way to there right now. And then you fight the war chief Vatgit at the end. Oh, look at him! He's amazing! Wow! Incredible. Well, there you go. That is Ghelsba. We can have a look at Ghelsba too here. Why not? Let me just grab this and get FF11 Ghelsba. Weird. I can't really spell that word very well. Ghelsba. That's part 8. I mean, yeah, the difference between this and 14 is a level of optimization that has been given to these sorts of dungeons. I can say for certainty that these dungeons have been given a lot more focus, which is interesting. Like, the way they handle it in 14 is they're instances. You go in there for like 30 minutes, you complete it, and then you're done. In this, they are big parts of the world you explore and complete, which I don't really hate, to be fair. I don't think, like, it makes it less playable, sure, and you can't get as much EXP from it, I assume, and it makes the return to those areas kind of pointless. But it's also a very good way of doing exploration, I would say. So, yeah. I find that fascinating. But this person makes their way to Ghelsba, of course, running across many locations, which is what 11's great at, of course. And eventually they make their way to... All this running you see is required to get through the game, which is crazy. Before the time of warp points, before the time of many important things, there was a lot of running, a lot of backtracking. Before we had Aetherites, like, you watch this game and you have to appreciate 14 a whole lot more and realize the stuff they had to make of 14 to make it a far superior game. Like, it's only now we've gotten the ability to get rid of other characters and we talk to quest things. Look at these guys. What is that thing? They're like giant structures and totems. I love them. My god, I do love them. Where are these guys in 14, Yoshi P? Why haven't they brought these guys back? I'd love to have them back. That would be amazing. We got some bats. Did they just give up? Like, they realized, oh god, these guys kind of suck. I don't want to fight them. It's a very cave-focused area, as far as I can see. And they make their way through a lot of dungeon, a lot of bridges. Which again is kind of the merit to 14 and how each dungeon is an instance. So they're able to make the areas more interesting and streamlined. Unlike in this, where they're just kind of like, they have to design like a natural location that you can explore with branching paths. There isn't any like feeling of structure because there's no mini boss, more area, mini boss, more area. It's more so just you can explore the entire place and then go fight Vatgit at the end. I'd call him Wargit. Yeah, his name's Wargit. Yeah. I like watching the character run away from them when they... Oh no, they killed them. They just walked in there, punched this man, then left. Like they're planning their initiative. Like, we're gonna take over this place, us orcs, yes. Wait, who is that man? What is he doing with those daggers? No, stay away! And he just runs over them and beats them up, and then he just dies and falls to the ground. I feel a bit bad for him, to be honest. He dies so quickly! Oh no! Rest in peace, Wargit. We'll always remember him, and he's our favourite character. Right. Back to the story, though. This isn't the right one. Oh no, did I get the wrong thing? Oh no, see, okay, good. Right. Brainwave, you're off. Man, I envy you. I'm a mythful but musketeer, but all they made me do is stand guard at that door. Yeah, why did they send us out? Ah, we like this myth. They could unite our nations a little bit better than this guy, I guess, maybe. Captain Volker and I need to go on the good missions, and our armor always puts me down. I mean, you are not, you. I'm a mythful musketeer, the cream of the crop. Why do I have to do guard duty? It's just not fair. Then perhaps I should order you to sweep the quadrille from the power bowl single-handedly. Mr. President! Go back to your post, Nalji. That is an order. Report. What have you learned of Windurst and Sandoria? Oh, did you have a pleasant trip then? Bah! Do you mock me, adventurer? Tell me over nations now. God, he's just awful, isn't he? You have anything else to report? So they're still trapped in their foolish traditions. They're no better than the orcs they fight with. You have anything else to report? Then it would be foolish to expect any help from those cowards in fighting the beastmen. You mean that someone is leading the beastmen hordes then? Lucia, speak to Volker about this and come back when you have a plan to deal with the situation. Spare you all the time I can. Lucia, stay and see what sense you can make of this, and do spare me all the trivial details when you report to me. Tell me more about what you learned about the beastmen, please. I see. It does seem that someone is controlling their movements, but who? Good work. We'll probably ask you to take another report mission in a few days. President, despite his harsh work, values you highly and will expect you to do as well. What was that? What was that at the end there? Rank 3? Whoa, look at this crazy graphics. Whoa! Rank 3. What are ranks? FF11. Ranks. Rank number is the actual level of your rank. Rank progresses as you complete missions. Oh. So they're basically the points you get in each of your nations. You're standing in your home nation. Fascinating. I mean, you kind of have that also in 14 as well, but it's more so about company seals and increasing your Maelstrom rank. Or your... not Maelstrom in chat, but Maelstrom is in the army of the Limbs of the Minza people, or the Twin Adders, or the Rising Flames. The only reason why I know their names so well is because of front lines. I know a lot about them, unfortunately. Chat, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna change my lighting, and I won't leave it on some clips. I'll just put some nice music on while I go, and I'll be back in a second. Chat, I return as some Mint Imperials. Well, a single Mint Imperial. I'm not gonna have like. I'm not going to suddenly stuff my face in Mint Imperials. I almost made a mistake, chat. I had a can of Beppis next to me, and I was about to drink that with the Mint Imperial in my mouth. That would have been very bad. You would have seen me explode live on camera. Well, you wouldn't have seen it. You would have just heard the noise. Luckily, I've got some squash instead, so I'm going to have that while I have my Mint Imperial. Don't you love that they've invented a sweet that can explode if you put it in, like, soda? It's great. This sounds like Mother 3. It is. Right. Back to the game. So we ranked up. Well, Kavana did. But Kavana's us in this, case. 'Cause this 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 case. The 4 Musketeers. I guess that's the name of the quest, maybe? Ah, it must be the adventurer who is to join us on our mission. I'd like to hold a briefing soon. You'll be allowed time to prepare. Are you ready now? Good, come with me. Who is this? Oh, hold, milady. Where are you going? Well, I'm going to be lurking and enjoying this, but now I've got to go and set up some Kenneth Arnold. Yes, if you did not know, chat, Maelstrom's schedule has entirely changed this week. Mainly because a little game called Kingdom Hearts didn't want to end. But also, I think you're having issues with Vagrant Story as well. So yeah, good luck with that. I'll see you guys in a minute. Kingdom Hearts, man, yeah. Again, we before. Oh, wait, a bit of dialogue. Where are you going? Oh, hi, don't mind me. I'm just going to the Mines District. Again, the Mythful Musketeers cannot chaperone you every time you decide to go on these excursions. Why no, that's why I'm going by myself. No, I'll be fine. Bye. No, wait. Drat. Well, you are a terrible guard. Hey, where's she going? Where she's going, you set a station to stop her. But, oh, Naji. They're talking back to senior Musketeers, Naji. Or should I call you number 5? Oh, come on, get in. I feel bad for Naji, he's just us. Thank you all for coming to short notice. Here's your mission. You are to mount an assault in the Quadov stronghold in Burdor. Be forewarned that this is only to be a limited strike. The experienced adventurers are familiar with the local terrain. As you see, some of our good adventuring friends have agreed to join the Musketeers in this operation. Number 4, Ayami, planned this operation. She'll be in charge, now she'll be assisting her. All you to follow their orders. Ayami, if you please. First, we are at a rendezvous in Boudoir, near the entrance to the Quadov stronghold. Your targets are the Copper Quadov in charge of perimeter defense. You need to defeat 20 Copper Quadov. Once you have accomplished the mission, you are dispersed and retreat. Don't forget the rendezvous point is right inside Bardas. Nobody gets lost now. You should talk. You got lost in your own mog house. Why is everyone so mean to Naji? Leave Naji alone. Damn it. Once you are prepared, waste no time to get to the rendezvous point. Dismissed. Also, so far the characters have been really good in this. I've been enjoying them. So the Quatov stronghold. That sounds important. That sounds very important. The Quatov stronghold. It's probably going to be a dungeon, I assume. Yeah, Boudoir is a dungeon in Final Fantasy XI. So, getting it up like the other ones. Maybe does it have its own music as well? FF11 Boudoir OST. It doesn't. Located deep within the Pasho marshlands, far from the reach of Bastok and Sandorn forces, the Quadov began building their main stronghold during the Great War. To continue the construction of the city, they have relentlessly stolen large quantities of the rusting mythful from Bastok, as well as the techniques used by the Republican craftsmen. We've got the Quatov. Whoa, look at them, they're crazy! Wow. They're kind of like bird-lizard people in some ways. Oh, turtle-like bipeds, the Quadov inhabit certain areas of swampy land, facilitating the caverns on a continent of Quan, apparently closely tied to the earth on which they work and live. As the shells thicken with age, the titles given to individual Quadov change. Within their strict case system, those chosen to serve as warriors are given titles betraying age. Paladins are hard metal, thieves and darkness are bringing precious ores. Interesting. So they're kind of like the kobolds from 14 in some ways. Alright, back to this. Hit the fucking like clown music off, shall we? That's still the theme of the bad boy from over 3. Interesting. Look at the ambience, chat. The rain. I could put rain on for this. Is everyone here then? We are in Bardov near the Quadov stronghold. We must eliminate 20 of them and then retreat with a group at the rendezvous site. And the enemy can set up an effective defense. As soon as we achieve your mission, disengage regroup in the Pashal marshlands in the area just beyond the exit. Alright, come and get me, coppers! Do not follow his example, please. Let's begin. I love Naji, he's my favourite character. I hope nothing terrible happens to him. Good, you have done well. We seem to have only missing Naji. No! Damn him, why is he always like this? There he is. Everyone's always mean to him. Hey guys, wait to hear what I did. You are late. Almost compromised our retreat. Everyone's worried I might be injured.
I'm sorry, it's been a while. I got to bash some of the enemies, so I couldn't leave without getting some extra missions over. You may each go back to Bastok at your own leisure. I'll pour success to the captain. Dismissed. Oh, Najee. Wait, you're not angry at me, are you? I love him. He's great. It may not seem so, but those truly are great warriors. The youngsters to become it must seem that the mission seemed to me that this mission was to test their adventurers. Yeah. Well, there you go. You got. Let's go back and have a look at the context for that, shall we? The adventurers Gavana, Dalzak, and Hani are assigned to assist Najee and Arma in a preliminary strike on Boudoir, the Quadov stronghold. The target is 20 copper Quadov apiece. Yeah, that was a good mission to kind of flesh out this character a little bit more. I'm going to say this now, and it's going to be shocking, I know. This game is doing a better job of characterizing its main group than 14 did in The Realm Reborn, I would say. Because we love Realm Reborn. Realm Reborn's, we don't actually. We like 14 a lot anyway. And The Realm Reborn is always the weak link when it comes to that game and talking about the story. But Realm Reborn needs to be there to set up certain events. But the issue mainly stems from the fact that the characters don't really get any good development until, I would say, the end of Stormblood. Not even that, like Shadowbringers. Like characters like maybe I think Alphino and Alice get a bunch of development in Stormblood and Heaven's Sword to a certain extent as well. But like Thancred, Ishtola, and Oyongje got no development, I would say, until Shadowbringers. And then Endwalker. And they've gotten really good at that over the years. But already, like, this game's doing a great job, like, fleshing out its main cast, at least in Bastok. And it kind of makes me sad, because I know they're not going to be around forever, because these are city-state characters. So when we get to, like, the fully fleshed out story, it's probably going to have a whole different cast, probably, at that point. But, so far, really cool. Yeah. How long's the next cutscene? Okay, 39 seconds, we got this. Yeah, they say that in bringing back a... Wait, let's read the context first. Kavana retrieves a chunk of Glockolite from the Gusgen mines. It's intended for use to use them, but he decides to go to loose instead for his magic research. Okay. Yeah, they say that in bringing back a chunk of Glockolite. Good work, adventurer. This material may help rejuvenate Bastok's economy. Great! You want me a chunk of Glockolite? You have to bring me that because I'm thinking of using it in my next mission. I'm going to be found in Gusgen mines. Chief Sid, it's impossible to borrow that chunk of Glockolite after you have completed your mission, your project. Oh, this is a surprise! Every day you have to ask me a favour. It is said that the Gusgen mines are a haven for paranormal activity. Priests from the Sandoria Cathedral have even performed a certain rituals of consecration there. As far as magic research is concerned, it's certainly a significant location. I have the feeling that I'm about to get a lecture on why presidential age shouldn't be dabbling in magic. Don't get me wrong, Lucius, I know a squat about magic, but I've never questioned its power. I don't like to trying to get people back to see the benefits of magic. I managed to get Sandoria to cooperate with us in the creation of new magic spells by creating good use of the results of my crystal line of research. There's a lot of exposition right now. Never doubt your cause. This song of Glockolite, my research can wait. Oh, I'm a loss of words. Let me tell you one thing. You don't go out and overwork yourself, you hear? You're one of the few people to say who cast needs. You go down and he goes down. I like that they're giving some Lucius some nice development here. Before he seemed like kind of an asshole, but he seems like he really cares about this magic thing. Okay. Chat. With that, we're going to call it there. For the 11 content in this episode. It seems like we're going somewhere new. Yeah, there's a bunch of things going on right now to the Forsaken Mines, and we went to the mines, the Gusgen mines, to get some things, apparently. What is the Gusgen mines? That also sounds like a dungeon. Another dungeon, potentially. Are you telling me there's another dungeon? It is a dungeon. The Gusgen mines. Okay. What's this place about, then? Large amounts of mithril was extracted from these twisting caverns, long before the discovery of the Powerborough mines, complete with a railway system for minecarts. Gusgen was heavily mined for many years. During those years, there were reports of numerous accidents, with miners and their children. In particular, records tell of 6 unfortunate fellows dying under very suspicious circumstances. However, the spirits of these long-departed miners still remain bound to the many pools throughout the mine. Returning to the sounds of the shift-changing siren, legends also tell of a hellish beast who roams the deep depths of the mine, preying on unsuspected people.
Today the mines are all but depleted, and the miners have packed up and moved away. Now, apart from the vile creatures lurking within, the mines are made abandoned. Fascinating. Yeah, we'll have a look at the mines next time. I'll add it to the list of things to do next time. So that and the main game, the Gusgen mines, we'll look at next time. And maybe I'll create like a catalogue for the dungeons and make sure I don't miss any as we go along as well. That could be a good idea. Well, the curious thing is, are these dungeons specific to the region? Or are they, or if you're in like one region, you have to go to all the others? So how far do you have to travel before you can do the stuff, I wonder? It could also just be because there's a dungeon in that region already, the location is already there, so they're just going to make you go there, maybe. I don't know. But chat, that's it for the 11 content. We've got one more treasure casket to do. Fingers crossed. It isn't a difficult one. We'll see, won't we? Hopefully that isn't a mean one. But just to make sure I know I am, I'm going to copy the video title so I remember what episode I was up to. And yeah, we got to episode 14 out of 200. This might be a long stream series. And that's for the main game, by the way. For the Shadow Lord main game. We'll see. But some of these cutscenes are very short, some of them are very long. We've got like a 90-minute one coming up soon, so yeah. We've also got the Windurst and Sandorio intros as well. We're going to have to go through as well after a certain point. But for now, chat, we're going to do the next one. This is not the wheel that we're doing here. We're going to be doing the treasure casket again. Oh, no. I hope we don't get anything too awful. Well, I need to actually win this minigame first. So, again, it's a guess the number minigame. I need to increase the number of attempts back to 7. Oh, look at my next music, I think, right? Dun, dun, yeah, da-dun, da-dun, da-da-dun, dun, da-da-da. Storm Eagle! Hell yeah, I love Storm Eagle. Bow up. Why is that like that? Oh, I know why. There we go, fixed. Right, guess the number. What could the number be? 50. Too low. 75. Too high. Okay. 60. Too high. It's between 50 and 60. We've got 4 chances left. 55. Too low. Okay, it's between 50 and 60. 57. Too high. Chat! It could only be one number. Yes! Get out of here, you! There we go. We did it. We did it, chat. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh. I mean, there's a chance we're going to get another karma anyway going forward, so we'll see. Yeah, as I mentioned, we're going to probably be always sticking to 5 attempts whenever we begin this. But we got a reward. We ended on the reward, thank God. Oh. Maybe I'll ban myself from starting on 50 and have to start on a different number. Because I think starting on 50 and going always halfway through is a bit cheating. So maybe we'll make it a little bit more difficult for myself. I don't know. I'm still trying to get an idea for how I'm going to do this series. Alright, we got the punishment wheel up. But I'm not doing the punishment, I'm doing a reward. So we can get this done. And we can get the reward music up. As we roll. Award! Rhapsody and Crimson. Oh shit. Chat. This is going to be quite a hell of a one to set up for the end of the stream. But as I've mentioned before, I wanted to do some more Zelda content after HYRULE Jumble. I didn't really know how to include it in this, but I figured it out. Because, chat, for the next 5 minutes, we're going to be doing... I'm going to be getting rid of this in the foreground and in the background. Changing the borders to that. Ooh, what could this be? What could this thing be that I'm going to set up? So for the next 5 minutes chat, we're going to be doing... Get it up. Why isn't it capturing? You guys can even hear it, but it's not capturing right now. That's really annoying. Oh, there it is! Welcome everyone to The Legend of Zelda, the Minish Cap, or as I'm going to be calling it, the Minished Cap. This is going to be part of TREASURE Casket. For the next 5 minutes, I'm going to be doing a Legend of Zelda Minish Cap randomizer. Every single time I pick up a heart container or heart piece, I'll be... Wait, no, it's heart containers and not heart piece. Every single time I get a heart container, I'll -1 to my karma. And every time I die, however, I'll add a +1 to karma. So, without further ado, the time has been started. Let's do this. So, this is a randomizer. Oh god, I've got to name myself. What am I going to call myself? Wumv. There you go, his name is Wumv. Let's go! As you can see currently, the game is very customized. I'm playing as Purple Tunic Link. And, the music is also randomized, by the way. So I've got 5 minutes to get items. I have also got MMORPG open, so I know where some chests are. There are going to be chests in the first house, and immediately a heart piece. That's fucking great. Or not. Yeah, that's great. And the sword. Excellent. Well, I'm glad I got the sword immediately. So we've got the sword now. Is the sword part of the tracker? It is. Okay, so we've got a heart piece, and we've got that. Lovely. Well, no. Okay, so we got a sword. We've checked the houses in here. We've opened all those. We've also got a chest near our house in the south fields. Let's go there as well. As we make our way down and understand. Oh, no, yeah. I can actually do that. Good. So where is this chest? Is it here? Oh. We found another wind quest. Now we just need one more point out when we can use the Ocarina of Wind. I don't... What? Tingle. Also, apparently there's a chest over here. Where's the chest? I don't know where the chest is we're talking about. Southfield near Link's house. I think maybe I did that then. I'm not too sure if I did. Well, apparently I did, so we're gonna take that off. Tree heart piece. Apparently I can get in there, but I can't. Okay, we're just gonna leave. We're just gonna go. We're just gonna move. We've got 2 minutes. There's apparently a chest. Lady next to the cafe will give me an item. Okay, right. Hi, no. Are you gonna give me an item? Okay, we got a piece of one of the tomes. Okay, we can't do anything with that. Good. That wasn't anything useful. Good. There's also an item we can get in the mayor's house basement. It's at the top left of town. What's this song? Isn't this song like somewhere later on in the game? Alright, don't mind me. I'm just going to go into your house. It's nice to play Minish Cap though. Oh, there it is. Orange pickle. If you use it, you might find lots of fairies. That is good. Is that's an empty box as well.
I think that is a bottle. I think that's literally... Yeah, we got a bottle. Nice. We also got one of those. We got our kinstone bags. We got one of those. Okay, right. We're not going to be doing anything with the kinstones in this playthrough. Don't go back down there, Link. So we can lock that off. Now we're going to be making our way towards Castletown. We've got like a minute. So let's just head up there and do that as fast as we can. How do I get out of here? Okay, there we go. Good. Alright, let's go up here and hit this field, and then that'll be where we stop. Apparently there's meant to be a chest here. There is no chest. Tingle! Bottom left tree, top left tree. These are... I can't interact with these, game? Okay, right, well, we're gonna call it there. That is the first segment of Minish Cap Randomizer. So yeah, the aim of the game is to make as much progress as we can in those 5 minutes and use the little chest icons we have. This might appear a lot, this might not appear at all, but yeah, it's here as an option that could appear during the punishments. It's one of the more crazy options that can happen. Ah! Oh! Oh! No! No! I'm not doing anything, please! And I'm going to add a save state. And we're ready to go. For next time. Right, closing that. With this. But whoop. Right! That is Voyage Through Vana'diel today. I hope you enjoyed. It's a very different series, but I am quite enjoying the kind of lore dive I'm jumping into with this. So why don't we go over to the raid screen? Go say hello to Maelstrom, who's currently doing Persona 3.